Hello, and welcome to Dragon of Icespire Peak. We are questing chaos, and I am your dungeon master this evening, James Arno, and I am joined by some lovely, lovely people. We have Laura, we have Nick, we have Julie, we have Tiana, and we have Matt. See, when I'm speaking in a serious tone, I don't call them by their character names. Most excellent. Well, we do have some friends of the show, don't we? Yes, we have friends, we have friends. I think we have friends. First friend of the show is Nord Games. Nord Games provides you all with that supplementary D&D materials. They have the decks, they have the books, they have the dice, and recently just finished a Kickstarter. So if you go to nordgamesllc.com/3.html, that is our affiliate link. You help them, you help us, and if you use the coupon code Chaotic20, you get 20% off to your purchase. Most excellent. Second friend of the show is Birds of Paradise. Go to birdsofparadise.com. There we go. We have the titular Birds of Paradise dice held by Tiana with the dice in the dice hands. Now they're going in the dice tray. Most excellent. You use the coupon code Chaotic, you'll get 15% off your purchase. Also, just so you know, we will be playing a recent Kickstarter that just went up, Skies over Talindia. Yes, if you do the exclamation point freelancer, like my job description, freelancer, exclamation point freelancer, and Laura there, yes, yes, and many of us, freelancer, exclamation point freelancer, you'll see the link going up. Skies of Talindia is, I'm unfamiliar actually. Is it a D&D module? Or is it
I believe it is its
thing?
own system, but I think Laura knows more about it than I do.
Yes, it is its own system.
Okay, own system. Well, we will be playing that, not we, but Quest and Chaos will be playing it on Tuesdays in the following days to come. Excuse me. So yes, exclamation point freelancer to go check out the Kickstarter. It has cats, it has mice, it has steampunk from the images that I saw. Interesting stuff. Check it out. Okay, those are friends. Those are Kickstarter. Yes, we have the Patreon. If we go to patreon.com/questandchaos, you can join. Oh, yes. Thank you, Nick. If you go to Skies Over Talindia, they also have Badger people. So Badger people. Badger people. Badger people. Badger. Badger.
We don't like badgers on this show. Can I remind everyone that?
No. Inqua doesn't like badgers.
No, Tim and Inqua don't like badgers.
Tim was culpable too there.
Tim was the
I was just
instigator.
helping. I was just helping.
No. Uh-huh.
I was following your lead.
I'm a Hufflepuff. I'm contractually obligated to like badgers.
Mushroom.
Waiting for it.
Mushroom. Yes. But that is Skies Over Talindia. But yes, our patreon.com/quests and chaos. You go over there, you become a patron. Guess what? You can enjoy some fancy stuff like giving away cards of inspiration to our players. We had some this month. If you have not used it in this month, they carry out throughout the month. Squeal the Bard, as well as someone's name I don't know off the top of my head. It is, where are you? Spend opening notes for February. Sim Ogre. Thank you very much.
I also just noticed that there is a new one from King Shikamaru as of today for us.
Oh, and what is that card?
They would like to give the Dragon of Icespire Peak group 1 critical strike and 2 change of fates.
Ah, yes, critical strike. You can turn any attack into a critical strike, and change of fate is basically a reroll of a d20, except for a natural 1, because we
Perfect.
like those.
Now we have a card for each of Tim's needs for critical strike, which is great.
Excellent. But yes, that is what they have. What else? What else? Yes, Patreon. We also have the Guild of the 5 in which our community plays with us. The Quest of Chaos crew. I know Thomas just finished the first round of a chapter, and Spike will be doing the second round, and we have Tiana and as well as me, as well as Bo in the writer's room. So all of that is happening for you, and we're percolating out other perks too. So keep an eye out on that patreon.com/quests and chaos. Any other announcements that I'm missing, folks? Any announcements from this side, on your side? Anything you wish to say? Anything have fun stuff? Cool. Well, let us get into the bits. We have 1,000 bits from the Hefner divided up one by one. So 500 to you folks and 500 to me. Yes, yes. That is good. That is good. I think that is it for the bits. Anything else I am missing? I think we are good. We're going to be talking about breaking Tim's knees in this episode of Dragon of Icespire Peak. Now I can finally drop that.
It's so good. Start a Twitch survey. Should we break his knees, guys?
No!
You, the viewers, should we break his knees?
Yeah.
He needs them.
Ooh, more bits.
Okay, we'll
more
just break
bits.
one knee. Poll in the chat, right knee or left knee.
Both of them. No
It's
need.
like Twix. Pick your favorite one. But,
Oh.
Slightly Tova is going to help heal those with 2 inspiration, 1,000 bits
Thank you.
to the plane.
Yay.
Thank you.
Ed. Okay. Last time, you all had a fantastic evening with the one and only Alondra from Waterdeep, the fabled bronze dragonborn who sang a most melancholy tune. However, as the performance ended, there was an attack on the town of Leylon. You, being the heroes of Argent Sword that you are, you rushed out to defend the Sunset Horizon and defeat any other sea spawn foes that you have now come across outside. You easily dispatched them, but a stray arrow from Inkwa's bow caused Tim to go a little haywire due to the cursed sword that he holds onto so dearly. After much struggle, they were able to separate Tim from his sword and knock him out and throw him in his room and tie him up and leave him there as the rest of them went to go find the rest of the sea spawn that was attacking the town. They went to the docks where it seems like that was the breaching point in which the sea spawn made their attacks. They, again, dispatched them quite quickly, but not before one of them came in front of Inkwa. Its features, particularly its eyes, turning a little draconic and almost like a speakerphone or announcement box. Its mouth opened and a voice came out saying, "Come, son of Typhon, you will find me." And then Inkwa threw it off the cliff and it died. Yeah! After said battle, our heroes began to look about town to find a way to heal Tim of his curse. However, Tim, within the darkness of unconsciousness, had a very fabulous conversation with El Cantor, promising him a bit of power, should he accept it. By the time the others returned, they were met with magical darkness and a room that lacked a Tim. They quickly ran out, noticed that Janet and Gregory of the Sunset Horizon were staring into the kitchen, very aghast. Tim had rushed through, grabbed the sword, and had made his run for it. They began to make chase through the alleyways, cutting back and forth through the town of Leylon, Merchant District, South District, all the nice grimy ways, Eventually, they thought they found him, but they noticed a mud print of a shoe up on the roof of a nearby building. And all that surrounded them was just a great deluge of rain. And here in this tiny little alleyway, only a bit of street lamps off in the main road is the only thing that provides any semblance of warmth in this cold scene. So you four find yourselves there in an alley. No Tim.
Well, maybe if I sang a song, he'd come back.
I don't think he's coming back.
And I think he might be a little bit beyond your voice.
But Argent, you do know Tim better than any of us. Where would you think Tim would head off?
I don't know this Tim.
Wow.
He's got that sword. That sword's got him.
I think we just need to go back and regroup.
Well, I just say, I'm standing in the rain. I'm singing for Tim. I'm singing for Tim. Come home again. You're right, it's not going to work, but I had to try.
Well, do we go back to the sunset, or do we continue on to find out what that lighthouse is about?
I think we have to do the lighthouse. I think we have to find out, and then maybe we can break the curse then.
Well,
I don't think they're related.
But we can't, with things attacking us and everything, how can we figure out what's else is going on?
Go ahead.
Can we assess if the sea creatures are still kind of pretty rampant around town? Like, is the lighthouse still causing chaos where it is kind of immediate need for us to address it?
For the immediate time, no. It seems that you all have quelled it along with other townsfolk.
Okay. I mean, I do think we obviously need to check out what that lighthouse is what's going on with that, but I'm pretty drained ability wise and energy wise and emotionally just from today. So if we could just rest up, and I think we'll do better.
Well, but Tim's still out there. We literally just missed him. I feel like we should go look for him.
Inqua, he left us. And I think Winley's going to just start turning around. She's just sick of being covered in mud and rain, and she's just going to slowly just start trudging back to the hotel.
Told. Do you agree with her?
I think that Tim had his reasons for what he's doing. He was desperate to get out, and there's something very not right about the whole situation.
Well, maybe if we sleep, maybe he'll get tired and come back.
Like a cat lost in the rain.
Well, but he knows. He knows that we're his friends. He knows that we're the ones who can help him. Whatever. Stupid.
Winley, wait a moment, please.
Yeah, she'll stop.
I want to go around the building that we're next to and just see if I can pick up anything that might tell me something about where he might have gone.
Okay. Perception check, please.
All right.
I would like to do that as well.
All right,
Track-
you may roll
start
separately.
tracking as well.
Perception. Cool. 19. 19.
And mine is a 17.
19 and 17. You case the entire building aside from that singular boot prints where the mud is up top, even now with the rain kind of making it slough off. There really isn't much of indication where he could have gone next.
Is the boot print next to a window, a balcony, anything that he might have landed on?
It is on the roof, the edge,
The roof?
the roof.
How high is the roof?
It's good 2 stories high.
Yeah.
Like how many feet?
So about 20-ish feet.
20, 25, yeah.
Yeah.
Freak.
Is there another place that he might have been able to jump to if, for example, he knew the jump spell?
Excuse me. As you look about there, I mean, it is in this portion of it, a little bit of the finer area. The buildings though are still a little bit on the closer side. Your alleyway that you're in is maybe about 7 feet wide max. But the collection of houses are jumpable in this collection here.
So it would be a reasonable assumption to think that he might have jumped from roof to roof to get somewhere without leaving much in the way of tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And with the rain washing everything away, I don't think there's much of anything to be found. At the end of the day, Tim is an adult. A young adult, certainly, but an adult. And I hope he knows at this point that if there's anything we can do to help him, we will.
I hope so too. Well, we can look for him in the morning.
I agree. No, I'll come over and put a gentle arm around Winley's shoulders. Let's go get some rest.
Mm-hmm.
As this is, I'm just for you, James. As they walk back to the hotel, Ink was going to hold back. He's not going. But he wants to do it in a way where they don't know that he's not. Like he'll walk a little bit, but he's going to linger back because he's gonna go look after Tim.
Yeah. Make me a stealth check. Not necessarily that you're hiding, but like trying to erase your presence.
Sure. 16 plus 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As they continue to walk and you continue to slow your gait ever so slightly, they hook a corner, you just pull off to the side and have no reason to believe that they know that you're gone.
And now the party is split 3 ways.
It'll be fine.
I know where they're going, so like I'm not worried about that. But I don't want to give up the search for Tim just yet. I feel like he's right. From that look and the attack he gave me, he has a personal something. He wants to see what's wrong with Tim.
So we'll follow the 3 heading to the hotel first, as the sopping wet feeling of your clothes just cling to your body. The mud kind of connects with your shoes as each step. You eventually make your way back to the sunset horizon, the round cylindrical building. Door open for you once more. Your attire, your dress, and the way you feel is very desperate compared to the fine touches within. But you are there nonetheless. And Gregory, noticing some odd people coming through, notices but stops and notices it's you 3 and just stands behind the front desk once more. The main chamber, there's only a couple people who are just sitting about nursing some drinks.
I'll take off my boots so I don't track things in, but other than that.
And Winley is just in a pretty robotic daze at this point and just goes straight to the room without really glancing about, talking to anyone.
Pilot, you go up, Isolde.
I'm gonna make sure that she gets to the room and that she's all right. But after she's settled in, I'm gonna go down to the bar to have a couple drinks as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because old soldier, time to go get some drinks.
So you all begin to make your way up to your respective rooms. Darjan, your room itself being particularly empty, and you realize there's no inkwell with you.
Yeah. That's, wait. Right, because he was in my room. Inqua. All right. My room has a balcony on it because it's the one we came up with Tim, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to rush out to the balcony and look out and see if I can see Inqua.
You look out there and you do not see Inkwell.
He went out by himself. The DJ's just going to lose it. She's just going to crumple in a heap on the floor and start bawling. She doesn't do that very often, but that's it.
Mm-hmm.
She's done.
Yep. Meanwhile, in your room, Winley, you're the first to arrive. As the door opens, you see Winnie there with the cheese knife standing at the ready. Notices you there. So, oh, hi, Winnie.
Hey, Winnie, is Hannah been around?
I put her in the adjourning room because I felt like that was a good holding point.
Okay. I think the danger's down for now, but I'm just gonna need a few moments, and she's gonna go into the bathroom and just start getting out of her wet clothes and kind of take a long hot shower.
Long hot shower you began. The shower drowning out the rain from outside. Isolde, you also make your way into the room, and Winnie, a little bit on guard once more, but sees you and drops it. So, interesting.
Interesting is certainly the right word for it. Are you all right?
Yeah, no. Cool. All cool.
Cool, huh?
Yes.
I think you can relax a bit. It's quieted down out there as far as I can tell.
Okay. And you see, it's like the shoulders begin to relax ever slightly more. Yeah, you're in the room. You notice that Winley went into the restroom,
Yeah.
and you kind of have the room to yourself, aside from Winnie, who's just kind of on the chaise.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to my gear and change into dry clothes because wet clothes are a misery. But put my armor back on and strap my sword back at my hip, shield on my back again, and say, I'm going to go get a drink at the bar. If anyone needs me, that's where I'll be.
Oh, yeah, no, that's totally cool. Cool. Just, I understand.
Do you want to come with me?
Yes.
Come on, let's go get a drink. And I'll also like pause at the room where she said Hannah was and poke my head in and be like, "Are you all right?"
And you poke your head and she just jumps a little bit. Like,
Easy.
Okay. Hi. Hi, Isolde.
Hi.
Yeah, it's just been a little wasn't expecting so much adventure and so soon.
Yeah, this was a little unexpected. Winnie and I are going to go get a drink. Do you want to come join us?
Sure. Will Inkwell be there?
Actually, I don't know where Inkwa is. He's probably resting. It's been a very long evening.
Oh, totally understand. But yeah, let's get a drink.
Let's go get a drink. Come on.
All right.
And which has the side effect of clearing the room so Winley can have some time to herself.
Mm-hmm. DJ in their own time, Winley with theirs, you having Winnie and Hannibin downstairs for drinks, Jenneth being the bartender at the moment, pours you all a couple, or like what you feeling?
Yeah, Isolt's Scotch girl. So I think she's a double, not straight. Neat, rather, is what I'm looking for.
So yeah, that will be 4 silver.
Okay.
Hannibin standing there, he's like, I'll just looks at all the bottles. That one?
Jennifer's
like, sure.
Do you drink much, kiddo?
I mean, there was like some wine back at the colony. But I haven't seen this many bottles before.
Well, maybe try something a little bit less hard than that particular bottle. That one will probably knock you on your ass.
Oh. Okay. I'll have what she's having.
Make it a single. If she doesn't drink much, that will put her on her ass. But you might like the flavor of it.
Okay. And when he sits there, it's just like, I'll take that one. Double shot. Yeah. Pours the drinks, sets them out for you three. As you begin to watch as Hannibin sniffs and takes the sips, we whip pan over to Inkwa. In the alleyway, in the rain, their hand kind of crumpled, and they open it, and within their hand is the wanted poster of Darjan and Tim.
I may have rolled this sleight of hand while you guys were walking away. So Inkwa's gonna look down at the wanted poster, and he's immediately going to get a survey of where this is, use his tracking skills, his ranger skills, to see the angle of it, and then just start looking around ground level, holding it up, and just being, have you seen this man? Has he passed through here recently? Covering the reward part, because we
okay, yeah. So I will let you choose either persuasion or investigation.
Let's see which one I have more of. Persuasion is negative. Investigation is +0. Perfect. Let's see what we got. I got a 14.
14. You go around town as there are a couple people still out at this time of night, and with the sense of danger gone, some people are beginning to shift, possibly back home from where they were locked within. And you hold up the poster, trying to like hide the like, you seeing this guy? And there's a couple people who be like, have you seen? No, I haven't. Sorry. You go find another person, and they're like, yeah, well, I thought he's got a really plain face. Is there anything description? I mean,
He would be carrying, I should have been more specific. He'll be carrying a giant sword. His eyes would be crazed. He's definitely on the move.
Oh, crazed on the move. I mean, you might want to check at the docks. There can be some unsavory sort there.
Well, but did you see this particular gentleman with a giant sword running through here?
Oh no! I mean, if I saw a man with a giant sword, I would run away.
In hearing that bit of information, can I look through or just kind of gaze the area and see where there are less people, or if there are people like lurking in alleyways, or people lurking that look as if they were recently spooked? I know things have gone all crazy up here, but a longsword, excuse me, a longsword, not a giant sword, a longsword.
Oh, okay. But I haven't seen.
Right. Okay. Look for someone else to speak. To speak with. Move on from Granny.
That was investigation, right?
Yeah, 14.
You do see a couple figures within an alleyway underneath an awning.
Okay. Approach them quickly and just be like, hello, I don't mean to bother you.
As you say that, they quickly separate, and you see the gentleman who was slapped as well as the lady who slapped him when you first entered the Sunset Horizon. And they're yes, hello, my Philip. Yeah, how can I help you?
Good evening. I know there's a lot that's been going on. Have either of you seen this gentleman running by here with a longsword, or a young 19-ish emo type, just kind of running through here looking frustrated, confused?
You see the lady in the lavender dress with a little bit of a shawl, and just like slaps the pants, like, I don't believe we have.
Can I roll for? Is she? What would I roll for to see? If
Roll insight if you're checking to see if she's blind.
Yeah. Okay, 16 plus 4. Oh, I didn't know my insight was so high. Dirty 20 again. Woohoo!
20. She's not telling you everything.
Look, this is very important. And then I'm going to reach into my purse or pocket and then pull out 2 gold and be like, please, I need to know where he's gone.
I'm no peasant. 2 gold, please.
How much gold do I have? I spent a lot on our clothes. Oh, I have enough. Okay, then pull out 20.
20.
Yeah.
You pull out 20 gold. You present it to them. And the man's reaction, especially with your dirty 20, you can tell he's a little more, whoa. But the lady is like, I make that much in a day.
Do you know where he went? Or am I wasting my time here?
Okay, well, I may have seen some person jumping from building to building.
Okay, as soon as I hear that, instantly give her 40, pull out another amount and just pull out 40 gold. No, you know what? I'm going to take all that gold back. I have 3 gems from way back when. I don't remember if it was from Nomengard or if it was something I had for my home, but I have 3 gems that have been in my inventory for a while. And I would like to offer 2 of them to her. They're worth 30 gold each. But she might not know that. She just might say something pretty.
Well, these are unprocessed, uncut gems. I think I'm quite fine. But I believe I saw your friend heading, I don't know, southward. With your insight, you know she's lying.
She's lying. Sorry. Laura was like, so go north. Okay, sounds good. Okay. Are you one more attempt? Just please, it's very important that I find him. Is there any possible way? And like really get down on her level, look at her with intent, really try to bring home the gravity that, like, I'm missing my friend and I need to make sure he's okay.
Mm-hmm. Make a persuasion check.
That's gonna be a 3.
3. You get up in her face, and she backs away a little bit. Well, Jack, I believe it is time to go. And they begin to walk away.
Did she slap him or did he slap her? Back in the
She slapped him.
Oh, you're too good for her. As they walk away, yell that to the gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you can flash cut away because Inkwa has no idea where to go from here.
Yep.
There's nothing.
Within this small alleyway, the rain continues to fall. And let's cut over to Tim. Tim, what are you doing?
Did I manage to make a little cubby hole for myself? All right. Yeah, I start performing a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You within this... well, y'all don't know.
No,
within
we
this
won't know.
barn, all alone in this with hay and maybe a couple cows to keep you company. But you sit down, you use a bit of shape water, right? To make a
Yeah, I
table.
figure I can make a nice little circle out of it with the runes and
Mm-hmm.
make it all
Use
fancy
shape
pants.
water and freezing it over. You create a little bit of a runic circle in which you and this sword sit with one another. And as this process of connection between you and the sword continues, each one of these runes along this circle begin to alight in light blue. An hour passes, and you are connected with the sword.
Sorry, I'm seeing the faces.
I was like, would an hour pass? Would Inkwa be standing in the rain for an hour? Would
Yeah,
he still
well,
be-
I mean, you're the one who you
It's true.
cut away
I-
from me.
No, it's true. It's true. But I don't think he'd be standing in the rain for an hour. I thought that you were still running. In my mind, again, so this is just my own personal bias. So we'll just say Inkwa has been searching for you for an hour then, and with not coming up with anything.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so Tim, you have this barn to yourself. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nothing on camera. I think it would be better to follow up with him in the next morning if you want to.
Okay. Cool. Inkwa, how long do you plan on searching for?
To be honest, he's gonna continue to search until what time was it when they went back to the hotel? When DJ
I would say it's around 8 p.m. So you finished your search around, let's say 9
No, he'll be looking till midnight.
till midnight.
Yeah, and he'll go back if he doesn't find him.
Okay. Roll me one-
Go ahead.
roll me one more investigation check. Unless you decide to do a different tactic.
And so because of the rain, things are being washed away. There's no way to track him. I'm trying to remember if there's something I had that he's
Well,
given.
He does leave the barn, so there will be potentially more trail to pick up if you somehow come across him.
Well, I don't know where this barn is in reference to where I'm at, but I feel like if maybe I should go north. If when the girl said, "I saw someone jumping around from roof to roof," what direction did she look at with her eyes? Or reference? Because you did say that she had flipped and she was kind of doing this. So I want to remember which way she said.
So let's say if the alleyway, the walls are north to south, she was just kind of looking upwards, but a little bit to her right. So maybe on the eastern, in east side.
Did her eyes, again, I'm being very specific, but did her eyes look up and then from the west to the east? Like, hence, I've seen people da-da-da-da. Again, this might just be her being a fangirl, but
Her eyes basically went from south to north on the eastern side of the open alleyway.
So it did go north. Okay, then I will be searching north. Good job. Thanks, Laura. You knew all along. But yeah, so I will then, in remembering her kind of doing that, will attempt to, and while walking towards that way, still continually show this. Have you seen this gentleman? There's a long sword. Emo, 19, All
right, roll me one more persuasion and investigation. Persuasion or investigation check.
Okay. Let me see which one does me better. So that was a. Oh no, this is just straight persuasion and investigation. So yeah, that's a 13.
13. There are a few people that you come across who are a little like, gotta go real late at night. Other people try to help you. Where it's like, oh well, I mean, I think I saw a younger man heading up northwards towards the farms. I think he looked a little rushed. I guess.
Oh, okay. Did we? You guys remind me. Did we come down through the north gate? We did. So I would have kind of a reference. Okay. Then Inkwell will head north, visiting areas we may have been before, like as a collective group.
So the one marker you do have is Rhonda's family's farm, which is along the main road. But there are a couple other farms in that area.
I mean, if they said farm, I would look at the farms passing it. And just for point of reference, why I really want to find Tim is I remember the conversation that we had walking back from when we were back in, where was it? Where we were teaching, what's her name? This is great. I'm doing great with memory.
Dahlia.
Dahlia, where we were teaching Dahlia, and I remember just talking to Tim and him saying how I was so surprised how great he was with kids, or how great he was with her and how patient, and that really serious talk that they had about how he was saying someone has to take care of her. We have to do it. And I'm feeling right now like he's kind of like that kid. So I wanted, that's why he's so adamant about this moment. That's his motivation for this. I don't know if I need to explain it, but that's just painting the picture a bit more. Why he's searching so long.
Are you going basically door to door?
Farm to farm, fresh to farm. Yeah, he's just gonna, and in the rain, just kind of knock, be polite, and say, "Have you seen this guy?" For the few farms, at least until.
You do, and of course your one waypoint. You start off at Rhonda's family's farm. You knock, and Elsha answers, and no, I don't believe I've seen your friend. I'm sorry. Perhaps another farm.
Do you have friends or?
I mean, all of us here kind of know one another. We, the old, not old guard, but the last remnants, sort of, kind of, old Leylon, along with the fishery and those folks.
Do you mind if I use your family name to, when approaching other families' houses?
Oh, certainly. I'm happy to vouch for you.
Thank you. And then we'll take that and continue with that.
And you go door to door, door to door. Eventually, you find yourself at a small little farm, right next to the northeastern side wall. Just a tiny little hut, chimney smoking a bit, and there, do you knock on the door? Knock on the door. and coming out is slightly older, half elf male. Kind of walks out, thinning blonde hair. Walks out a little on the heftier side for a half elf. Just kind of walks up and like, hello.
Good evening. Good evening, sir. I don't mean to disturb you. He's going to address. Would he? No, he'll say good evening in Elvish and see if he responds to it.
Sorry, my Elvish is a little rusty.
Oh, that's okay. In common. Then, good evening, sir. I was wondering, have you seen this gentleman? I've been searching for a bit, and I have reason to believe he may be in trouble.
Looks at it. Well, Tim, what did you tell this man when you entered his home?
Oh, geez, you're gonna make me go look it up? I think just that I was injured from fighting the fishmen and looking for a place to rest. I kept it vague.
Yeah, he's actually staying in the back shed.
Do you mind if I see him? Was he all right? Did he look?
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
he fought the fishmen back in the town. Seems like a very capable young man, but he seemed a little not worse for wear, just a little scuffed up here and there.
Okay. Do you mind if I see him? Do you mind if I head to see him?
He's your friend, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
By all means, go ahead.
Ink was gonna race back to wherever he gestured.
Mm-hmm. And it's a pretty tiny shed. Yeah, it's there, right to the right of it, and it's got a little thatch roof, stone assemblage with some mud to keep it all locked in together.
Is he there?
The door's closed.
Oh, not gonna knock. He's just gonna barge. He'll just open the door to go in. Tim? No. Tim.
There before you see a Tim sitting crisscross applesauce.
Is he still in whatever he's doing mode, or?
Nope. Well done. So he's there.
Tim, are you all right? What happened? Where did you go? We've all been worried sick.
well, I had to get my sword, and you all tied me up.
That sword, Tim, that sword is not good. It's bad news. What is he doing with the sword, as I'm asking, like talking to him with this?
I think it's just off to the side.
Oh, it is? You're not holding it?
No.
Okay. Inkwa is going to immediately walk over to the sword and saying, "The sword is bad news. It's not good." And he's going to pick up the sword and start walking back.
It's not in your hands anymore.
It's not in my hands?
Not in your hands.
As you grab and you walk away, you start to trudge and you hold out and you turn around, and within Tim's hand, the sword is there.
I can't let you take it.
What do Tim's eyes look like right now?
That's
They
a
look
good question.
quite normal. They look the same brown eyes.
Okay. Let's just get you back with everyone. Darjan has been worried sick about you. Everyone has.
You're not going to tie me up again?
Absolutely not. We'll figure out a way to make sure that everything will be okay. You will be fine. We will figure out. And he's kind of, Ink was looking at the sword now because he doesn't deal with this hoo-ha magic. So he's.
I mean, you don't need to worry about it. As long as you don't put arrows into any of our friends, it'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's a very protective sword.
Okay. Ink was very confused, but what he'll do is he'll kind of pat Tim on the back, like his hearty pat, and just be like, "All right, well, let's get back. Let's thank this gentleman for taking care of you, but let's get back." Do I notice the ritual on the ground?
It was not done here.
It wasn't done here. So nothing is in the ground. Okay.
No.
I have no idea then. Okay, yeah, I'll just assume we're heading back.
Mm-hmm.
If Tim wants to come.
And if we step outside, I'll pull the rein off of Inkwa and make a little umbrella over us.
Mm-hmm.
That's new.
The gentleman for being willing to host me, and I'll let him know that I'll be leaving with my friend.
Sorry, it cut out a little bit. It must be the sword.
Oh,
Oh, his internet's going screwy.
That's okay.
oh, where did it leave off at? What happened?
I just
My connection.
Yeah, you made some kind of like something or other over us. Like, was it magic?
Yeah, I made like a little water umbrella over
Yeah,
us.
that
so
is
the rain wouldn't get us
new,
wet.
because I have not seen that from you before. I don't believe so. I'm like, that's new. Okay. And now kind of equate this sword as some kind of
It's a
something.
magic sword.
Something.
Yeah.
Inkwa's gonna tell the girls about it, and Darjan, that's for sure.
But yeah, the rest of what I said is I'd go around to the front and thank the gentleman for hosting me and let him know that I'm leaving with my friend.
Okay.
Oh, you're all good for the evening then?
Yes, thank you again for your hospitality.
Oh, certainly. I'm glad your friend was able to find you.
Have a good night.
You as well. Stay dry.
Oh.
Do you want to go get something to eat?
Sure, but maybe we should head back and see everyone. But yeah, if you want to. On the way. Are you hungry? Or
Oh, I haven't eaten.
what are you hungry for?
God. I almost want to tease you, but
Yeah, Ink was very concerned.
This is a stew evening.
Oh, stew it is. Any particular... No, okay. Any particular type of stew?
Of the soylent variety.
Oh, yeah, let's go. We'll get you some stew, and then we'll go see Darjan and the crew. What time is it right now?
By your estimation, it's close to midnight.
Oh, it is already. Okay. Then
That is the bar that Tim wanted to go to. Sorry, someone was in the chat and was like, yeah, Tim actually wanted to go. That's why, a good stew, you go to a heartier.
we will go to this. We will go to this stew place. I will now follow Tim's lead, but staying clear and wary and sensing something maybe amiss.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard about the stew pop up in Leylon.
I can only stretch the umbrella so far, so don't go too far.
Ah.
Tim will keep moving in closer to make sure that
And Inkwa, ironically, is going to become like, ugh, every time he gets closer, because he's
we
like,
just veer towards the edge of the road into the gutter.
Oh, shit. But yeah, where are you going for said stew?
What was the name of the place? The sea shanty or something, or what was it?
The fishery?
Oh, sure, that's close enough.
All right.
Ooh, a fish stew. I wonder if they still got any in the pot.
So Tim, you know of where it was because you all kind of took your horses there at the beginning of the day. You make your way down the stairs. Inkwa, you step over into this area and you remember having to huck the sea spawn literally just 20 feet away over the cliff. You guys walk down the wooden stairs that lead into the docks below, and here the buildings are made of driftwood, hardened wood, and kind of hay thatched roofs on top that wick away the water down. You see one particular part where it's been popped up with the thatch. But you find yourself on a quiet evening. Near the fishery. And the fishery, let me pull up. Let me get some description here. Where's the fishery? Okay. So the building itself is interesting because it doesn't look like a stereotypical inn. It looks like a fishery. And currently, though they are closed, massive doors have that kind of would flip upward, like a old style garage door. Not like the roll-ups, but the ones that just kind of like careen upwards, are currently shut. But there is a small regular door on the left side.
Okay.
Is it open?
Currently, there are lights in within.
How far are we from the why can I not think of anything? The hotel where Isolt, Winley, and Argent.
That's a good 10-minute walk away.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can, so we can get Stu here, and we can go after later. It's not too far. We won't be out that late.
Okay. Okay.
So I'll peek my head in.
You open the door, and within you see a large open space. The faintest smell of fish still permeates through this building, but large open space, and you're immediately greeted by stairs. But to the right, it goes further down, and it is very beer hall Bavarian-esque, where it's long tables, shared benches all together. But yeah, you're immediately greeted with stairs, and as you come in within, you see off to the left, kind of like a little booth, in which a figure has their back toward you currently and just cleaning some cups behind the bar.
Oh, still someone here. Good. Hello. Do you happen to have any stew or anything warm?
And as this one turns around, Inkwa, a very familiar face to you. Kind of greenish, gray skin, long hair with braid and beads within, a bit of a tusk coming out from below. He looks oddly similar to the cleric within the House of Timora. He looks at you, he's like, how can I help you today?
Is it the same person?
Looks pretty similar, and you start to give him that look, and you're like, I know that look.
Yeah, we didn't get along.
Tim
No,
might be
you
doing
met
this
my
thing.
brother, Oz.
Oh. Well, what's your name?
My name is Ollie. Ollie Blakey.
Lovely to meet you, sir. Do you have a restroom or a place where one can relieve themselves?
I mean, we have a upper space above shed. If that's all right with you.
Well, let me introduce you to Tim. Here, we're in the mood for some stew. Tim, do you mind ordering me up around? I'll be back in a moment. I have to use the facilities.
Damn it. You're no fun. Okay. Okay.
Also, thank you. I'll be right back. And also, in doing that, cast Hunter's Mark on him as I exit the building.
Are you?
And then this is the goal. I want to cast Hunter's Mark on him undercover. I'm going to run to get Isolt, Winley, and Tarjan wherever they are at midnight. And I just want them to I want to tell them he's at the fishery, sword, cast magic, and just kind of fill them in to let them know. But because he doesn't know what's going on. That's the goal.
What is the components for Hunter's Mark?
Sure. I believe that it's a bonus action, concentration up to an hour. I can choose a creature I can see and
Is it somatic, verbal, or material, or a mix?
It
should be like
verbal.
Verbal. Okay. If it's verbal,
I'm going to go to the lavatory.
I would like you to roll a. I guess this would be more of a stealth check. See if you can.
Natural 20 plus. Wait, let me see. Plus 4, so 24.
24. Roll me also a deception check and Tim an insight check for me.
So deception's an 8.
We should add inspiration to that.
Oh,
Do we want it?
Yes.
Yes, agree.
Okay.
Agree.
What is that? Which one is it?
6.
6? Okay, so that's plus 4, so that's 12.
Okay. So as you make your way up, you kind of just like, you see Tim kind of begin to order stew. You hook your head around and you go upstairs.
No, I go out the door.
Oh, you're gonna go
out that door and just run. Yeah.
Yep. So you leave that way.
He's getting the guilt.
Tim very much intrigued about stew. As you get your stew, Tim, Inqua begins to run through the rain. What's happening with you, Winley?
So Winley, she took her hot shower and didn't really think about anything, just focused on like getting the dirt off her, just feeling the hot water. And it wasn't until she turned off the water and just kind of stood there in the steam that she kind of allowed the events of that whole evening to play and kind of play back in reverse, you know, looking for Tim, calling for him, and him kind of in her mind abandoning them, fighting the sea creatures down by the docks, seeing Tim attack Inqua, you know, and then obviously fighting that first round of fish people, and then going back to the performance and how it all began, and then suddenly remembering seeing the wealthy gentleman, and like she gets a sense of panic. She dashes out of the bathroom, goes to her stuff, rummaging through her stuff, tries to find, she has a collection of stoppered bottles, and she like picks them out and looks for the right one, rushes back into the bathroom, kind of looks at her appearance, sees kind of like her darker roots start to come through, and just starts like manically dashing the potion on her hair to kind of regain just that full caramel look to her, and just kind of staring intently at her reflection in the mirror and trying to just assess.
Yes, in that manic dash, you do what you prepped many times before, even if it is a bit more panicked version of doing so, but it is a practiced panic. You do that. You stare. It's a good job.
Yeah, and she's still questioning if it's good enough, but is satisfied enough to have a little bit of a sigh of relief. And then kind of, she's pretty exhausted, so she's gonna dress as if she's maybe just gonna go to bed.
Mm-hmm. You plop down on the bed. It's very plush, very soft, very comforting, ensnaring almost, of how just plush it is. But you eventually begin to find rest. Darjan, in your room, after the tears have to stop eventually, what do you do?
See, what time did we get back into the room? About, we're talking about 8?
For you, about 9.
Okay.
Yeah, 9:20. 9:20-ish.
Okay. Yeah, I cleaned myself up, prestige and other things to get myself cleaned up. My clothing, because come on, I gotta have my nice stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to start my I'm going to start doing my meditation because I've got to be ready for anything. So I'm going to start meditating.
Going into the trance.
Going to the trance because I can't do anything right now to get Tim back. I'm hoping he'll come back in the morning, and so I'm going to be ready.
Okay. A good hour or so drinking downstairs, Isolde. You just hear Winnie be like, and you know, that fucker just keeps on fucking leaving. What the hell? I mean, come on. Your little sister is in this town, and you just keep fucking going. I want another one. Another one.
I'm gonna look at Jeneth and be like, mm-mm.
Jeneth gets the nod, and you see just like a bit of water being poured into a shot. Places it over. When he just like, how hard is it? How hard? Just stay in one place. But no, he's just gotta always be walking around. Always walking.
Well, some people are wanderers by nature.
But like
You doing all right there?
I forgot my thought.
Maybe you should get some rest. It's been a trying day.
Okay. Hannibin, and you just see a Hannibin.
Yeah, I'll like stand up and pick up Hannibin. Certainly plenty strong enough to do that.
Oh yeah.
Scoop her up and be like, come on, Winnie, you can use my shoulders as support if you need to.
I don't need it. I need it.
Yeah, come here.
Winnie puts her arm over you and she looks over to the doorway. She's like, fuck you, Bolin! And just continues to walk.
And I'll get the girls up to their room as quietly as possible because I feel like people are trying to sleep and want to get them in and settled and down. And once they're all settled, I'll just sigh and no, I'm not ready for rest yet, and go back down to the bar. I've been nursing a couple of drinks. I haven't really been like slamming anything, but just more like thinking a lot on the subject of loss tonight. Yeah. The draconic song made me remember things from 20 years ago that I haven't really let myself think about in a while, and things that keep coming up that are mentioned now and again, where it's like, the gods are trying to tell me something and I don't much care for it. So I'll sit down again and order another drink.
Yep. Jeneth slides one over to you, and as it slides over, you notice Jeneth's eyes lock onto someone behind you as they take a seat a couple stools down. They sit on the stool with very practiced regality. They have a bit of a kind of like a white wrap over their head, very dark brown skin, youngish face, as you can see a couple of like curly hair just peeking out from underneath the cloth above.
Okay.
Very long, flowy, loose clothing, but adorned with a lot of jewelry, lots of gems, lots of adornments that just, where like in European countries, like there's that, the clothes are the things that are the symbol. The clothes are very nice, but it's all of the adornments that come along with it that make this man stand out, along with the two guards behind them, the ones that you saw guarding the door, and you just see this young man, maybe 20s at most,
Okay.
just put a hand up and I will let's take a shot of that one. And Jenna pours a shot and interesting. Looks over to you.
Good evening.
Good evening. Interesting night.
That might be the understatement of the week.
It is I could not sleep. And I feel, obviously you being here, you could not sleep either.
No, it's the sort of night for restlessness.
What troubles you?
Oh. Love, loss, the universe, the human condition. All of the great and troubling thoughts that come at around this time of night.
Well, certainly.
And yourself? What keeps you from your sleep?
I think you mentioned it. Love. Excuse me, where are my manners? My name is Khalid el Facundis el Berbahun il Afkatla.
That is a beautiful name. I will not remember all of that, I promise.
Do not worry, most people on the Sword Coast do not remember. But you may call me Khalid.
Khalid, pleasure. I am Assault Arguing.
So, a pleasure. Tell me, though, I do not wish to pry too much, but I noticed you had a particular companion with you.
I had a few particular companions with me. We are rather an odd bunch. I'm sure we stand out.
I mean no disrespect in saying this, but certainly one of you stands out more than the rest.
Oh?
Your friend, she has a, and you can see his darker complexion get a little reddish, and the alcohol definitely has not hit yet. But he just kind of sits there, and she had a very nice dress on, and the hair, it was caramel. She has darker skin, kind of like me. This is a companion of yours, is she not?
DM, is this the person that Winley was looking at and when she was freaking out?
Yes.
Because I did see her freak out, and I feel like I would remember that at this point and just be like, I do recall seeing you actually before the performance.
Ah, yes. Well, you all as a group made quite a big entrance.
Well, our friend Inqua decided that an occasion like Alondra singing was an occasion to peacock a little.
I have a pet peacock. They're little bastards, are they not, Omar? And then one of the guards just kind of nods. Well, I will say I noticed your group, and when the attack happened, you all took care of it with such stunning fashion. But your friend, she has a bit of a glow about her.
She is a lovely young woman, my apprentice, so to speak.
Your apprentice. Does your apprentice have a name?
Oh! Wow, my brain just suddenly went. It's like, well, I suppose she might. I would have to inquire, of course, as to the reasons for your asking about my apprentice. What are your intentions, sir?
Are you familiar with the land of
I think I remember that I had rolled well on a history check, and so I knew at least some.
Yes, it's the land south.
Mhm.
I believe there's a bit of a land in between, but then it's land and then Sword Coast, basically.
Mhm.
And excuse me. The alcohol is agreeing with my stomach. Yes, I come from and are you familiar with Omnian sayings?
I am passingly familiar with your country, but not well enough to know any of the sayings, I'm afraid.
Well, this is a bit of a loose translation, but a flower that grows up on the plains of knows resilience. The rain is few and the sun is very hot. So to know life in that terrain, to thrive, makes it the most beautiful flower of all.
That is a lovely saying. You find you find beauty in the harshness.
I may be frank, the beauty, but the strength of your friend, your apprentice, has caught my eye. And has kept me up late at this hour.
Well, I'm certainly no stranger to late nights for lovesickness.
Well, if you could tell your nameless companion that I wish to speak with her at some time, I would greatly appreciate it.
I suppose I could pass that message along, Khalid.
Thank you very much. Issel, yes.
Correct.
Well, as I said, this drink is not agreeing with me, so I will take my leave now, but I look forward to speaking with her.
Your company has been a pleasure this evening. I hope you can rest.
Thank you, and I hope you find rest as well.
Thank you.
And Khalid steps away from the stool, tucks it back in, stands up with the regality, and begins to walk back up the double staircase with his two guards falling behind.
I'm just gonna watch him go, like picking up my glass and sipping, but watching as he goes, just like. Winley freaked out when she saw him. I don't like this. I may have to stab a bitch.
But how long do you plan on drinking, staying up?
What time is it now, approximately?
About 10.
Yeah, I will linger for a while because I'm still restless, but I don't want to go out and walk. So I'm staying here, not drinking a lot, but steadily.
Mm-hmm. As you steadily continue your drink, Janet lets you know that the bar is closed. That's around like 11:30.
Okay. I'll leave I'll slide a gold across the counter to her as I get up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Certainly. Okay. As you make your way upstairs, you hear at the front door just like a opens up, and coming in with wet, soaked mud boots, Ingwa just sloshes in.
I immediately whip around, sword already in hand, and just like, oh. You scared the daylights out of me, Inqua.
Isolde, we have to go now. I left him at the fishery. I found him something with a sword. We gotta get everyone. We gotta get DJ. We gotta get Winley.
What? Okay.
Actually, you know what? Inquip might not wait for Isolde to say anything, and he's gonna run up. He's just gonna start running up the thing after he yells at her. So, yeah.
Yeah.
You slip slop. As you make your way over, whose door do you open first?
Whoever's closest to when you go up the stairs. And I think that was Winley's room, right?
The first door would be you, Inkwa, and Darjan's room.
Then that room. Barge in.
Darjan, you're halfway through your trance, but at that time, the door just busts open.
Darjan!
What?
Well, what do I see? What is Darjan? How are they trancing? Oh. Darjan, I found him. We gotta go now. He's at the fishery. He's getting stew for us. He has the sword, and the sword disappeared in his hand. Hold on, we gotta get Winley. And then he's gonna run out. And then go. He'll be more polite with Winley for some reason, but he'll like knock on the door. He'll like bang on the door.
I'll come up the stairs in his wake. Just like
I'll be at the door. What was that?
He apparently found Tim. He's down at the fishery.
Okay, that's what he was talking about, fishes. All right, I understand.
This is close to midnight, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Winley was like fast asleep because it didn't take her that long to just fall asleep. So she like wakes up like, what? And she'll go to the door and open it. Inqua? Why are you all wet and muddy?
We found him. I found him. It's something with a sword. I grabbed it, disappeared, and then he formed this like ranged thing over me. And we have to get there now. We have to get there now. The fishery. He's in the fishery. Remember that bar that we're going to go to, but we didn't. We came here.
Okay.
We gotta go.
And Winley will just like immediately start putting on clothes. Hopefully she has something that's like rain gear.
You guys still have some of your rain gear from when you went up the mountain.
Snow gear, not rain gear.
Snow gear. Well, you know, it's waterproof or ish.
Sure.
Water resistant.
Ish. Yep.
Wool is really good about rain.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Gonna grab a coat.
Grab a coat. As you all grab your stuff, Inkwa's already out the door and just in the rain, be like, "Come on!"
And I'll be like, "Slow down. They were asleep."
Good boy. You're right. Why weren't you asleep?
I was thinking and drinking.
All right.
And
Well, I haven't gotten
drinking, like you do.
I haven't gotten my brain all put back together yet, but for Tim, I will go.
Absolutely. Okay. I think he's in some serious. I don't know what's going on, and I want to fill them in on the way over there. I want to run, but if they don't want to run and they're groggy, that's fine. But we'll definitely be filling them in on what I saw, who I met, where I found him, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is gonna be word vomit, like just.
I mean, excellent job finding him. That must not have been.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you guys. I really need to. Something's wrong here, guys. You saw what
Wait! You took my poster?
He'll just kind of hand it back, like very like.
It is soaked and.
Did you cover up the reward part?
Yes.
It is soaked, DJ. That thing, yeah.
While those two are arguing in the front of the group, I'm gonna like be a couple steps behind with Winley and just like lightly touch her shoulder to get her attention.
Hey, Izzy. Sorry.
No, it's all right. There was a gentleman asking about you down in the bar.
Oh,
The gentleman that you had a rather interesting reaction to seeing down in the performance area.
oh, I'm well, I thought he looked familiar, but I don't think it's anyone I know. And she's gonna kind of hurry her step a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Winley, if you're in trouble, I can help.
Is he maybe we can talk about this later?
Okay. I just wanted to let you know that he's aware of you and is looking for you.
And she'll like actually stop in her tracks and like whip her head around.
No, not here. Earlier though. He wanted to know your name and more about you.
Oh. And she's just gonna kind of continue on, head down, kind of race, like her thoughts are racing and trying to think.
Mm-hmm. So we got some bits here. We got 500 from Duke's League for the dramatic entrance, 500 bits from Tamago Tora, Run Tim Run, and 500 bits to me to afford that second dragon.
Oh no! We haven't defeated the first one.
If you don't want to help us afford a second dragon, patreon.com/questandchaos.
2 dragons are expensive, y'all. So yeah.
I mean
help us out.
the union fees alone.
They are very demanding.
Right?
Dragons.
And when you can breathe fire and ice and acid and all sorts of other nastiness.
Right. And when we have to, like defeat them, they,
I mean, the bargaining power is all with them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
Anyway, you all eventually make your way through the rain, down the stairs to the dock side, and sitting underneath a bit of the banister, legs crossed, looking at you particularly, Inkwa, is Tim.
I might be also doing some slight gesturing with one of my hands.
As you do slight gesturing, Inkwa, you come up close, and you notice Tim's eyes kind of shoot a little upwards, and you look up at that same time. 5 cubic feet of water just
I will just like sidestep.
Do I notice the hand gestures as well, or is it just Inqua?
Are you being sneaky, Tim?
I'm not being belligerent,
Mm-hmm.
but anyone with like it's not.
Yeah. You do see the faint traces of arcane that kind of hit the air.
Oh, and I ate your stew.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Excellent.
Thank you all so much for joining us for up to this halfway mark. We will continue to see what happens with Tim the Sword, Winley, yeah, Inkwa, all the fun stuff, the backgrounds, it's all coming together. But until then, let's all go hit up that bio break, get some food, get some snacks, get some drinks, use the toilet. I don't know what you do. You do what you do. But until then, it's gonna be 7 to 10 minutes, and we're gonna hit that break, Thomas, right now. Welcome back, y'all. We just had Tim say, I ate your stew, to Inqua, who is so drenched in water and a little dejected at the moment. They cannot speak currently. But so the rest of you all find yourselves standing in the rain in front of the fishery as Tim just sits there cross-legged, kind of staring at y'all.
And Winley is going to like kind of steely-eyed walk slowly up to Chim and then slap him again across the face.
Does he happen to have, because he finished his stew, but then switched to Inqua's stew. Does he have like a mouthful of
Oh, I hope so.
Sprays across the door off to your right.
Tim, you left us. We ran after you. We called after you and you left us. The Argent sword is 5, like a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you cut out the middle finger. And there's not a lot we can do without a middle finger. And I'm sorry I slapped you. I just kind of always wanted to do that. And it kind of hurt. You have a very chiseled jaw. And just don't do that again. And then she is going to take what she assumes is Tim's drink and then just down it.
And I'm sitting there and I'm trying not to clap. But Tim.
You tied me up.
You were hurting us. You were hurting.
I wasn't. I was just trying to get my sword. Inqua shot assault and you didn't tie him up.
He didn't mean to. You meant
I didn't mean to. No, I didn't mean to.
You were trying to kill Inqua.
Well, the sword's very protective.
Tim, and I'm very protective of you. That's why I sang you to sleep, so you could sleep it off. But you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You still have the sword, and I saw you.
I don't have the sword.
I saw you gesture, and I saw what happened to Inqua. You don't like magic. You told me that. You told me you didn't. I don't understand, Tim. You're not you, and it's all that sword's fault.
No. I told you that I did the offerings to Beshaba to keep the curse at bay.
But that's different than drenching Inqua. That's different than running away.
You tied me up. You tied me up and you took away my sword.
It's cursed. You said it yourself.
It's okay. You don't need to worry about that.
I don't need to worry about you anymore. Is that what you're telling me, Tim? Or you're not worried about me anymore?
No. I am worried about you. That's why I'm trying to keep you away.
But that was it. You were protecting me. That was our deal. That was our bond. And then you threw it away.
No, I thought that I could keep my family curse at bay, but I can't.
Your family curse?
What is your family curse?
You didn't tell me about...
Using magic will make me eventually lose my mind.
And you wasted it on water?
Inqua was just gonna kind of look down and reference himself and just be like, "Bro."
I mean, it's not all this. It's not. Look.
Okay,
Tim.
keeping water off of clothes. Sanity. I don't quite.
I understand why
I'm
you're
not just gonna go insane overnight. It takes a while.
Well, it sure looked like you went insane overnight when you tried to attack Inkwa.
And you ran away.
Well, hold on. You did tie me up.
But
that shows a betrayal of trust.
oh, like you didn't show a betrayal of trust trying to kill somebody that was with us? You tried to kill him.
I told you the sword.
I told you.
All right, children.
No.
Ed.
Oh, who are you? Who are
Argent.
you calling a
Argent.
child?
Okay.
Someone who is acting younger. Someone who is acting younger than the 19-year-old at the moment. We are all soaking wet and exhausted and drained of our energy. This is not the time to have this conversation. Take a breath, or you're going to drive the kid away forever.
On that note, because I couldn't type it fast enough, during them at each other, can Tim make a stealth check to try and get inside the tavern?
Roll a stealth check, sure.
It's like, okay, this is getting heated. Natural 20.
Aren't you wearing your armor?
Yeah, he also has Hunter's mark on him, so he's gonna be like, Tim went inside.
Yeah, 7. 7.
Okay. As you see this starting to heat up, you just kind of you knock over a bowl of your stew. As you all see Tim trying to like get into the door, which is only about like 3 feet away from him.
Tim, running away from your problems is no way to solve them.
Seems like that's.
Have you
learned that lesson yet?
It's late, and if you're going to approach me with hostility, we can call it for tonight.
Okay, this isn't Tim. This isn't Tim. This is not Tim. What can I do to prove that this isn't Tim?
This will prove it. And then Inkle wants to grab Tim's sword again and like show it to Darjan.
His sword is not on him.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
Where's his sword?
That's a good question. You didn't hunter's mark the sword, did you?
Oh, this guy.
Does he say? Do you say that? Do you say that out loud, Tim?
No.
Okay.
You didn't hunter's mark this sword.
He said it with his face.
Does he know about Hunter's mark?
Yeah. I don't think he does. Well, no.
No, he did. He didn't know about it. That's why I was wondering.
Actually, Tim wouldn't be surprised if Ink was just like, it's right here, and like finds it somehow, because like that's Inkwa. He's been so amazed that Inkwa will go out and be like, this over here. Poof, I found the trail for this. I'm just like, oh my god, this guy's amazing.
Wait, did
I'm not going to
hit him, right?
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Winley slapped him, right?
Yeah, Winley slapped him.
Okay, never mind. I thought I was reading. I'm like, ooh, extra 6 dice of 1d6 of damage because he has Hunter's mark on him. But that's if it was me that slapped him, and I'd been slapping him.
All right. How about we bring it down? Let's bring it down a couple notches.
Yeah, let's put him to sleep. I'm going to put him to sleep. I'm going to put him to sleep right now. I'm going to say that you can hear me. He can't hear me because he's up there. You can hear me. What are you going to do?
I think that's a very poor choice.
Do it.
You can if you would like. I'm not going to stop you. I think that. Can you hear her?
I mean, y'all are like 20 feet away from each other. Yeah, he's by the door.
I went like 3 feet away.
Well, she's acting like you can't hear her, which is why I'm responding.
Yes.
I'm
trying to be like, I'm going to sleep him.
Oh, okay.
That is entirely up to you. I think that is the worst choice right now. If you take his autonomy away, he will strike back. Everyone does.
And Winley's just gonna say, let's just get a drink and like push forward through the tavern. And as she passes Tim, she's gonna say, to be fair, we all assumed Darjan had already tied you up at some point before, and then keep going.
Just twice.
What?
There was a response to that question?
Yeah, drinks. Okay, I'm following Winley.
Mm-hmm. And I'll meet Darjan's eyes and be like, it's up to you. But I think that is a very poor choice.
Inquisitus could be watching Isolt and DJ outside, like, ooh.
Mm-hmm. Take a
Okay.
breath. You are older and smarter than him. Give him time.
That's not him.
I think that something has influenced him, but I think that he is behaving much like the Tim that I've met before. I think that something shifted something inside of him. And maybe I don't know, maybe it's different for elves. You live on such a longer timeline than us, but for humans, sometimes a minute can change the entire course of your life.
Yeah, minutes. No, but I understand when your life changes. I understand when somebody puts you down and tells you you're not worthy. So let's go get a drink.
You got this. He's still Tim. He's still your friend. Just don't kick the teenage pride. Teenage humans are the worst.
Oh, of that we can all agree here. I believe that is true.
Gnomes. Hands down. Gnomes.
Emo gnomes.
Emo gnomes. So maybe
Emo
it's just
gnomes.
the emo part.
As you
Let's go get a drink.
Yeah.
you three follow within or NGC 47 gives 500 for Winley's middle finger.
457.
457. Oh, okay. My bad. I was like,
The
that
Argent
feels
hand.
weird to say. NGC
Argent
457.
hand? Is it Argent or Ardent?
Argent.
Argent.
Like silver.
And for the four of you, you see this long Bavarian style hall, smells faintly of fish. At this time of night, Ollie is not awake right now. Ollie would have retired, but you see there just kind of just shifted onto a stool as a kind of crotchety looking halfling.
And Winley would have marched straight to the bar and said, whatever your strongest drink is.
All right, we got that for you. Slides over a glass. That'll be 2 silver.
Joel.
Right.
I'll take out some more silver as well.
It is strong. It tastes like almost that pure alcohol. And you don't know if that's a chunk or not, but it's strong.
Yeah, Winley coughs a little, but tries to hide it. Yeah. And she'll she's actually gonna chug her drink.
Oh.
And just let it outside.
Winley, can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah.
That would be a 22.
22.
Wow.
It's strong, but you hold on.
Yeah.
It's strong, but you're stronger.
Yeah, she's had a day.
Tim doesn't try and hide the coughing. He's just choking this down.
Oh, you're going for the full?
Gonna
The
drink
whole
it?
thing? Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, let this night be over. 14.
14. It hits the bloodstream hard. You feel a little on the tipsy side. Like
And Winley says, 2 more.
2 more. And he's just like, all right.
All right, well, good thing my first is still out.
And she slides one to Tim.
And then the 2 slide out to you too.
Oh, is anyone else joining us?
I'm gonna come over and see if they have any cider, because I've had enough scotch for the night.
Are they at the bar top, or are we at one of the Bavarian style tables right now?
So the bar is like on the far left side with the tables stretching out across the hall.
Are we at a table or at the bar?
At the bar.
Winley went straight to the bar.
Yeah.
Got it.
They're at the bar.
Winley and Tim, another Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm coughing. So what'd you guys do after
Ooh,
you tied me?
that would be an 8.
8 Winley. On the second one, it hits.
Yeah, she's feeling it. And she goes, so, oh, wait, I want to hear Tim's Constitution saving first.
Oh, 24.
24.
So yeah, what'd you do after you tied me up?
Well, I didn't do it. Winley doesn't hear that. She says, yeah, so you're definitely in the middle finger. Darjan, she's the ring finger because, you know, she's sparkly. And Izzy's definitely the index finger because she's always pointing the way. And Inkwa, I think he's the thumb because we can't do anything without Inkwa. And then, you know, I am the pinky because I'm small, but I'm mighty. And you underestimate how much you need a pinky.
Oh, you can't wield a sword without a pinky.
Exactly. Or a hand axe. And then she'll keep drinking.
I'm like making the like no more motions at the bartender after the hand axe comment.
He says that as he's pouring his third one, like, okay.
I'll take
Mouth
that.
the words water.
There's some outside. Passes the other one to the to Isolt. Isolt, if you're gonna drink it, Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm not drinking it fast. I'm
okay.
sipping it because I see how it's affecting them, and I am older and know how to hold my alcohol. Damn it.
Can I get some of the water from where I'm sitting?
From where you're sitting? Yeah, it's a good. You might have to take a little step over, but you're able to bring it over.
Okay. We'll start filling our glasses with some water then.
Huh. It's like a water snake. Pretty.
Well,
All right. How about we all take a breath?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Tim, I am sorry for tying you up. We were in a panic at the moment because you seemed to be out of control. And that was the only thing that we could think to do.
I was just trying to get my sword.
That was...
Sorry.
God damn it, Matt!
You said it, Ren, and I was like, I don't want to interrupt this moment. Like,
well, you did!
Sorry for tying you up,
Just
Tim.
say it out loud.
We were in a bind. But...
Our hands are tied just as much as yours were.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
No,
The
it
entire...
Oh, we were at the end of our rope. We just couldn't do... Okay, we couldn't...
Sorry, who's the bard? The entire situation was a cluster. And from the way that things looked, it looked like you had lost your mind because you were trying to stab Inkwa. So we were trying to regain control of the situation and figure out what in the hell had just happened. So I'm sorry.
I did experience a lapse of judgment when there was some friendly fire.
All right.
And avoid that going forward.
People make mistakes. Yes?
So you forgive me. Finish the rest of this drink.
Has Tim apologized to Inkwa yet throughout this whole thing? I didn't think he had.
No.
It's
No,
a little...
splash you with a big ball of water.
I mean, Tim, I will point out it's a little difficult to forgive someone when an apology hasn't been offered.
Like, actually, given the situation, Tim's trying to figure out who, you know what, he's just going to do an open apology. I'm so sorry to all of you for all the trouble and all of the concern, and I'm feeling out if I did that right.
I was going to say, can we roll for, like, genuineness? Like,
Isolt has the strongest poker face ever, just sitting there like, go on.
And Winley just goes,
Perception. Can I roll perception to see if he's really...
If he's really
insight.
genuine, I mean, that would be insight. Tim, are you being genuine?
Okay.
I am, but that there's also the combination of, like, I'm not sure which thing I'm most in trouble for. How can I
calm the
Cover the
situation?
bases.
All right.
So I mean, like for that sense, like y'all don't necessarily have to roll, but you do get the sense of him trying to be genuine, but cover the bases of like.
All right. So my passive perception would be
Mhm.
like, okay, all right. And I will tell him that I am personally sorry that I let them tie you up and that I put you to sleep. But I thought you would rest.
Well,
And
no,
be better.
The sleep was fine.
Just like reach over and without even looking and put a hand on John's shoulder, like, don't you dare.
I'll take a deep breath.
That was a smart move. It was then not giving a fighter his sword and getting my head bashed into the ground.
Okay, Tim, here's the thing.
Not thrilled.
No, Tim, I just have to say this. Because you did attack, which is, I understand. Now I understand. But the thing is, I didn't know. I don't know if anyone else knew what was going on. And you don't talk to us. You never told us about it. So, me seeing you attack me and then run off, I was extremely worried about you because I don't know, because I know it's hard for you to open up. I'm just saying, for the future, if there's something weighing heavily on you.
I honestly didn't know that the sword would affect me in that way.
But now that you know, why do you still want it?
I need it to complete what I'm setting out to do.
What are you setting out to do?
Kill the dragon.
Oh.
Dragon has been a problem. But why do you think you have to kill it?
Not even sure I understand the question.
Why does it need to be you? Why do you need to go out? You're saying it's something you have to do.
If it isn't done, people are going to be hurt because of me.
Because of you specifically? You didn't call the dragon in.
But it was looking for us, and
It was looking for us a second time because it came in the first time to randomly maraud. It showed up at random in the middle of a village because it looked weak. Dragons do that.
And we showed them that we weren't.
Right. Never underestimate a pinky. She's gonna finish her drink.
What's going on, Tim?
Did the sword put you up to this? Is it the one that's pushing you?
no. If I'm going to go, I can do something good first. Give others a chance that I didn't have.
Tim, do you really think you haven't done good in this world up to this point?
Ooh, jeez, how does Tim, like, out of character? He's pretty much been a criminal his whole life, so he's kind of.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
I mean, we kind of do. The wanted
look at
poster.
Argent is just like, and I'll. You know what? Is that halfling still at the bar?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sipping mine slowly.
Silver.
Slides over the Neverclear.
We are calling it that. Excellent.
Oh my god.
Oh, please this is going to be another con check.
Yes, please.
Please let this end this evening. Ooh, 5.
5. You down it. And ooh, Tim is having a depending on what kind of drunk Tim becomes, Tim is now that drunk.
What kind of drunk does he become?
Hopefully not a violent
The
one.
secret, the secret telling drunk.
Or the falling down, we got to take him back.
This might have backfired on you, Tim.
Right. I'm
No,
going to
I-
ask you again, Tim. No, I'm just-
Oh no. Mm.
Yeah, wait, ask him again.
Do you really think that you have not done anything good in this world?
And Winley's gonna kind of chuckle to herself, and she's gonna cast Zone of Truth on him.
You're drunk enough. You should make a concentration check for that. I feel like
It's not a concentration spell, though.
no, but if something is distracting you from casting.
That's not how spells work.
You're not
Nick.
the DM.
I was gonna say you're not the DM.
That's not how spells work.
I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
And Tim, since
And you
you're
can't
drunk-
run away.
No,
'cause you
no,
still
no.
have Hunter's
It's
Mark.
charisma.
Oh, charisma.
Yeah.
It's charisma saving throw.
Yeah.
Ooh.
17.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
I was gonna say
You
that.
know
would help
that
him.
Winley cast the zone of... Well, technically, all of you are in the zone of truth.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's 15
all have
foot
to do it?
radius. Yes.
All right.
I got a 12. What was the Constitution?
Oh,
thing?
no, you didn't make 14. You had to-
Oh,
This is a saving throw.
Hey, 17.
Cool. 16.
So, Inkwa and... Oh, Winley, does it affect you or no?
Wait, I have to see if it does. Let me see.
I don't think it should affect the caster.
I was gonna say, what about the halfling though? The halfling has to roll.
That's how we roll.
Poisoning all of you.
Yeah. You're gonna die.
This isn't for humans.
Only
It
3 of us.
doesn't say anything, but it would be weird.
Yeah.
for
I mean,
that,
if you want to
yeah.
fail it, sure, but...
I was gonna say if it's a globe that comes.
Well, maybe she'll, because she's drunk, she'll save it. Oh, no, she saved anyways.
Oh, saved? Okay,
Yeah.
so Inkwa, for however long Zone of Truth lasts, you feel...
10 minutes.
10 minutes, you feel compelled to tell the truth, but you are allowed to talk around if at any point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
think
you're drunk. Charisma.
It's like being poisoned.
Yeah, Tim. Roll
Okay.
advantage.
Let's give this one more. Okay, so Tim is just like, no, I've been awful. And he
That's what
starts
he says?
recounting. He starts recounting like his time as a smuggler and just
And Isolde's just listening.
yeah, he's just like even just like when he was young, just all like when he first started getting into like stealing to get by and
But I haven't been drinking, so I would say I'd be saying like Tim. Yes, I know.
that way. I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you did this. Maybe you remember it differently.
No, let's look over at Darjan like,
And that's when I met Darjan, and we were working this job where we were stealing this.
I want to know. No, I want to know. What? Continue, please.
go on.
Stealing.
That's how you met?
stealing. No, he's really drunk.
Winley has
Continue, please.
Winley has somehow gotten another drink too, by the way.
We moved things from town to town. I went from town to town singing, and we
we
moved
sold
things
so
from town to
many-
town.
Darjan, he's
Crap
under
and
his zone of truth.
I was going to say, do we know that? Well, actually, do any of us but
Do
when
we know?
We know
Yeah.
that we saved against it. It actually says specifically in the spell that you know someone tried to get you with it.
Okay.
Got it.
However, Inkwa,
Yeah.
you do not.
I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
no
so
wait.
I'm just okay. So I'm just like, oh
People
wow, he's
know that
making a lot of
they're-
revolutions.
Oh, that's why those
Affected
two
creatures are
criminals-
aware of the spell, and they can avoid answering questions.
Yeah.
But like, you're also if anyone who's drunk, that like might cancel
Sure.
out any.
But yeah, those two guys. The reason we got out of that is because we offered to steal stuff for their mother.
Tim, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned something about family curse and magic driving you insane. Who is
Yeah.
that? Is that all of your family?
Oh yeah, all the crest wards.
Creth swords?
Crest wards, magic users.
Do I know that name? Have I heard that name?
Roll a history check.
Okay. 15.
15.
Okay. Crest Wards. Not a name I'm familiar with.
Oh, they're all gone. I'm the last one.
What happened?
They lost their minds or died.
Were
When do they
they
usually lose their minds? Like around what age?
Well, at the time of the spell plague, most of the ones that were strong with magic went insane right away from it.
the spell plague did that to a lot of people?
Mm-hmm. And those of us that were bad at it, they lasted longer.
And you're the last one.
As far as I know.
So sad, Tim.
Ooh, can I get another drink?
Um,
Another one.
No, Tim.
hey, excuse me, barkeep. What's in this anyway? Did he fail the check?
No, he did not.
Oh.
So you ask, and he's like, "It's got alcohol."
Hmm.
Were your family sorcerers, wizards?
Hmm.
What kind of magic?
Wizards.
Where did they study? Where were they based?
I don't know. The last of them ended up in Silvery Moon.
How old were you?
Oh. What do you mean?
When you lost your family?
Oh, 9. It was the war.
The war was very devastating.
Can we talk about something else?
Yes, please.
Tell me about the sword, Tim.
But sword. I think it's lonely.
It is? Did it? Well, how do you know that?
Talked for a while.
You-
Talk about something else.
Wait. You talked to the sword? And did it talk back?
Mm-hmm. Did I get that other drink?
No,
you
it's-
look
it's-
over
it's
to
a-
the side
I'm
and
crawling back up onto the table.
wait, what?
I'm crawling back up on the table to get to my drink.
Well, the one he poured, the halfling is kind of drinking it at the moment, just listening.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. Fine.
Oh, you can have another.
Fine.
Grabs one. Passes it over to Tim. Tim, you drinking it?
Yep.
Constitution saving throw.
Although I'm nursing this one.
I hope he doesn't pass out.
I can carry him.
13.
13. The room starts to go. Winley's face just kind of goes.
And it's time to lay down on the floor.
Here,
You-
Tim. And
You all watch as
I'll
Tim
have
just
like
lays down.
easy there, Tim.
You never told me this. But thanks for the thing, Winley.
I mean, that's a lot for someone that young to have to carry.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we should take him back to the inn.
Yeah. I'll look down at him and go, all right. Crouch down next to him. And is Tim awake at all?
What do you
He's
consider
lucid.
Lucid.
Talking at all?
Tim, that's up to you.
Probably muttering stuff. I don't know how coherent.
Okay. I'm gonna like gently put a hand on him and be like, Tim, I'm gonna carry you back to our room so you can get some sleep.
No tying me up.
I'm not gonna tie you up.
Oh, and yeah, I don't want to forget the sword, so the sword appears in my hand.
I jump back.
That's what I was saying.
Huh?
She hadn't picked you up yet. She was just trying to get you.
No, I'm crouched down next to
Yeah,
you, but
yeah.
I like a sword
I
up
assume
in
that's
your
like-
hand. I dart backwards.
I guess I'm laying there with the sword. Okay.
All right. So after seeing that, I'm like, oh, interesting. Do I?
Winley's gonna bend down and say, "Is it talking to you right now?"
I'll hold it up to my ear.
You hold it up to your ear.
Let's just get back to the inn and get some rest.
Metagaming a little bit. Does the Sultan know about Eldritch Knights? I feel like she's been around enough fighters to maybe have seen something like this before.
History check.
16.
16. You've known some fighters to have magical abilities. Those who use the blade as well as able to mainly wield evocation and abjuration magic.
Mm-hmm. Have I seen them like call weapons back to their hands type of thing?
Depends on the night, actually.
I would say
I looked. Eldritch Knights are able to bond weapons to their hands.
Some people will have a spear, like you know how you have the javelin.
That's why I said weapon, not sword.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say Eldritch Knights are of a pretty high order in which to be used would be very sparingly.
Okay.
So I don't know if you've seen someone do the fallback feature.
Clearly not around Ruckus very often. All right. So gauging that it doesn't look like he's about to stab anyone, I'll crouch down next to him and touch his shoulder again.
It comes with a sheath, right? Does it not come with a sheath?
Well, I mean, it depends. Did you have it?
I figured the sword came with its own sheath and it was a package.
Yeah.
How have you?
When you
bonded
hid it
probably?
away.
I would have kept it sheathed because it's just bad sword
Etiquette.
protocol.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
bad
not
sword.
have it
Bad
sheathed,
sword.
so I would've-
No, it wasn't even so much that she thought in that moment that she was going to get stabbed. It was just a weapon appeared and soldier brain took over and she backed up.
Well, yeah, and I was ready to throw something. You know, it's like,
All right, so I'll crouch down next to him again and go, nice sword. Let me get you back into the inn. All right.
Okie doke.
And I'll scoop him up in a bridal carry and lift with the legs, not the back.
Mm-hmm. Lift them up. You begin to make your way out.
Yeah.
All right. Other folks as well.
make sure we paid the barman enough.
Mm-hmm. So with all of those shots,
I paid for all of mine. I already deducted the silver.
Oh, okay. So you were keeping track of that. Okay.
Lindley remembered only to pay for her first drink.
First one. So you had 3 more. So that will be 6 silver. And who else ordered a never clear? Did anyone else order?
I had 1, but I paid for it.
Okay. So there is 6 silver on the tab.
All right, I got it.
Okay. Just like have fun. You all begin to make your way back out and into the rain once more and trudge through the streets. You have to...
Can I keep the rain off of me?
Sure.
Only if you keep it off of all of us.
Hey,
That good.
hey, there's a reason I offered to carry him back. I figured he'd do that.
So it's like a drunk person holding up an umbrella. At times, it just kind of peers over to the side and like some of the water comes back and it comes back around.
But then the water like floats back because I'm pulling it up.
Oh, okay.
If it comes down, I just push it back up into the water umbrella.
Yeah, I'm just stolidly walking. This isn't my first time carrying a companion back who's drunk.
I am going to tell Tim, it says, Tim, are you doing this? The water. If so, stop it.
Oh, I'll get wet. It's cold.
No. The water, all the rain. Are you doing the rain? I saw what you did to Inqua. Are you doing the rain? Well, you did water on Inqua.
They said that it's been raining like this for weeks. We've only
Right.
been.
I just wanted to check.
And then on the way back to Inqua's gonna. He feels really bad about what went down, especially in the fight. He's gonna kind of not whisper at Tim since Isolde's carrying him, but just be like, Tim, I really didn't mean for it to go down that way. I was just really worried about you, and I was just didn't want you to be in trouble, and I was scared because of the sword thing, and he'll just kind of continue on that way.
Slow down and say that again slower.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for this to go down the way.
It's okay. You're welcome.
Inqua, he's very drunk. Give him some time.
Oh. Okay.
We'll walk. Oh.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. I thought I saw Winley leaning into the mic.
Yeah,
Yep.
Winley is also still like a little drunk, and she's gonna lean into
A little?
him, and she's gonna just touch his face and say, "When did your jaw get so sharp?" And then she's gonna kind of try to sidle up to Isolde so she can be in the magic umbrella. Because she even through drunkenness, she realizes how to stay dry.
That's fair, and I'll like moderate my steps so that I'm not like striding along, so she can keep up easily.
You all hobble slowly your way back to the sunset horizon. Get yourselves dry once more. Head up to your rooms.
Get Tim out of the heavy armor so he isn't sleeping in it.
No, Tim sleeps in his heavy armor.
Well,
Tim,
I'm not letting you take a point of exhaustion because you're drunk.
It's all muddy.
Armor slides off pretty easily unless, Tim, you're trying to put up a fight.
Oh.
You need to rest. You can't rest properly with this stuff on. You can get the sword back to you in an instant. The sword's right next to you. It's right here. I'll put his hand on it. See? You can get to it at any moment that you need to. You're all right.
Did you need me to help you get to sleep, Tim, or are you gonna sleep?
He's out.
Excellent. And I'll just tuck him in.
and Winley's gonna lean down to the sword and say, "You better be nice." And then she's gonna go to the room, to her own room.
And Isolde's just gonna look around the room, just I am too old for this shit. Go and follow Winley back to their room.
One day from retirement.
One day.
One day from retirement, and all of you guys get through this one. Boy, that's a recipe to get Isolde killed.
Nice. I'm gonna find a place to.
Yeah, I'll strip off the again wet clothes. Second set of clothes that are wet today, and take a hot shower before going to bed. They were from coming after you the first time.
No, I would have used the water to make the umbrella.
Oh, that's sweet of you. Thank you.
That's what I do with me.
There.
I would like soak my clothes, and then when I need it, take it out, but it's not touching me.
Clever. So yeah, my drier clothes that I expected actually. Go to sleep.
Inqua, same?
Yeah, I don't. How long does the truth cone zone?
Oh,
go?
you guys left it in the
Oh,
Yeah, it's a centered place.
I wasn't sure if I needed to shake it off or anything. Yeah, Ink was just gonna be like, "Oh God, what have I done?" And then just kind of go to bed, feeling a little guilty about what happened.
Yeah. So as you all find
Yep.
your rest,
I love it when the other theater nerds hear me make references.
Just even under your breath, I'm like, "Yep, exactly." Sweet Jesus.
Do not reference that terrible movie.
you all begin to find rest as the rain from outside just patters along the windows of your nearby balconies, on the awnings outside. Inqua.
What, James? What?
Where are you sleeping? 'Cause
Uh,
there's the 2 beds and the chaise. in your
I
room.
thought I was sleeping on the floor, wasn't I? Yeah.
Are you
But I
s-
guess I'll take I honestly am
the
fine on the
chaise.
floor.
I
Take
was
the
gonna say,
chaise.
no, I was going to say I am just meditating. I'm not
Right.
sleeping, so
Good.
I
This
can.
is good.
Yes.
This is good. So
Yes.
if I start making DJ
So-
will hear.
So you're on the chaise, yeah?
Yeah, why not be on the Shea Lounge?
Yeah, girl.
In your sleep, you feel a hand on your shoulder begin to wake you up, kind of shake you up.
Yeah, well, they're on. In.
No, Sharadan. You open your eyes wider, you look about, and there, in front of you, is Sheris.
Do I know I'm dreaming?
You do not.
I don't?
Roll a wisdom check for me.
Okay. Plus 18.
18. You look about, and I mean, like, the details are all there. You see Darjan meditating where they were. You see Tim in the bed,
Oh.
but you see Sheris there in front of you, seated in a chair that was pulled up.
Sheris, what are you doing here?
Well, Sharadan, it is. I hope it is now evident why Merkra needs to be attended to.
Do they have something to do with and in reference Tim? Tim? This?
No, that boy has something else.
Oh. Then no,
You-
it's not evident why I need to.
Brother, I did not believe many years in the woods would make one so stupid. You literally killed some of his creatures.
I haven't done
One
that.
with the spines, the tentacles,
I haven't done that in a long time.
well, if you do not take care of Merkaroth, I believe that this town will eventually be swept up in the torrent of his madness.
All right. Where can I go? Where can I find them?
You simply do not pay attention, dear brother. Tower, green light. It was literally beaming across the sky.
Sorry. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry. I'm just messing with him now. I just hate him so much.
Shall I show you something, brother? Shall I show you something, brother?
You can show me. Fine. What? What, Sheris?
Snaps the finger, and immediately the entire area just changes in the landscape. The room just fades away until you are standing on what is just a little piece of land. Water everywhere, and lightning crashing down onto the scenery around you. This is what Merkaroth wants.
Where are we?
I don't know. Probably some sick, twisted way of his world that he wishes to see.
All right, I get what you're giving me now.
Are you sure? Because if I remember correctly, you do not remember seeing a green light from a tower to the west.
Ugh. How I've missed these moments together, brother.
Certainly it is. Been some time. What do you wish for? Forest snaps his fingers and a forest comes out in front of you. Do you wish to
Did you say a forest or a horse?
A forest, yes.
A forest. Okay.
A forest comes before you and he looks. Do you wish to have a bow and be once more young men just running through the woods hunting game?
All right, here. I know that you are able to see me. I know you're able to find me. How good are you at finding? I'm drunk too, and I haven't even been drinking. How good are you at finding other creatures?
Other creatures? Depends. How do you mean?
Cryovane.
I've seen a bit. Comes from the north. Decided he wanted to come here.
Do you know where Cryovane is now?
Now? Flying.
Where is he going?
Where is he going? He's quite similar to Merkra. Just wants the world to be the way he wants it.
Well, I'll tell you this. You let me know, come find me in your dreams or whatever, when Cryovane has landed somewhere. I'll go deal with this green thing.
If you do that, I may be able to assist. Well, sweet dreams, brother. Sweet dreams, brother. You give the sly chuckle, and you wake up and you're within the room once more.
Does Darjan sense me awaken out of a... I probably awaken going, like a shitty laugh, a real shitty laugh on the way out. And just go...
I mean, the trance is technically a version of sleep.
Oh, okay. Okay. Then
so
I won't. I don't want to
listeners-
disturb. I've already disturbed Darjan out of a trance maybe 4 hours or 2 hours ago, so I'm not going to do it again. I'll just go back to sleep or attempt to.
Wrap yourself back up onto the chaise. But for the rest of you, evening goes by pretty uneventfully. Morning comes. Tim and Winley have a hangover.
Yeah.
The ones that kind of just like go right behind the eyes and straight through across.
Yeah, I would say that one of the last things I would do before leaving Tim in his room is leave a cup of water next to his bed, and I would have done the same for Winley.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a long rest. I asked before hitting the button.
You all got a long rest.
Brilliant. Yay!
Dang, where is that button?
Hidden, I know.
It's in the gear area near your name. Tiller.
There it is. Thank you.
Welcome.
In Winley, I think maybe the sun started shining through because we
There
forgot
is
to
no
draw.
sun. It is just gray clouds and rain.
Well, it's bright enough, I think.
There's sun to Winley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even that light would be too bright.
And she's just kind of like groaning.
Who broke the window?
You did. I'm just kidding.
You all eventually awake.
Slowly and painfully.
Mhm.
Now, I'm great.
Not
John's the only one. Everyone else is saying.
It's all right. Just
Gonna
because
eat
I mean,
so many eggs.
Eggs?
I will go get breakfast.
Isolta's had too many hangovers in her life. She doesn't like playing that game.
So you all go down for breakfast?
I was gonna see if the guys want me to go get them breakfast.
Oh, that's nice of you.
And Winley just says, yes. And she's like kind of sprawled on the bed. She can't move.
I'll just like shake my head and be like, I'll be right back.
I hopefully I'll meet you on the way down. So
Yeah, the two adults taking care of the
Yeah.
rest.
Like a synchronized Wes Anderson film, you both open the door at the same time, close it, notice that the other one's in the hall together. It's like, oh, okay. And then you start to walk down the stairs. You go down, and at the front is Gregory. Janice right now is not currently there. But Gregory and another hand is currently with him. Yes, how can I help you?
well, we have a couple people with hangovers who need breakfast.
I see.
I thought you might know. I would just like a nice full breakfast, but
All right. Well, with that, so are you buying meals for everyone, including Hannibin and Winnie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will be 7 of you. So that will be 35 silver. So 3 gold, 5 silver.
Okay.
Cha-ching!
3 gold, 5 silver. I got this one.
you got this one? Okay.
I got it.
Okay. Gregory is like, well, I will. Do you wish to wait for your meals, or shall we send them up to your rooms?
I think it might be dangerous to walk back into those rooms without food.
Yes. So we'll wait.
Understood. Max, get ready. 5 or 7 meals, please. Max, quaint looking, half off young man, short brown hair.
But we need
Yes, Gregory.
3 overnight specials, right?
Understood. Walks off to the kitchen. And you two are downstairs, and it'll take about 20 minutes. In that
All right.
meantime,
Get some orange juice.
in that
Mimosa.
meantime, Isolde, you look about and you see in the center of the room with his 2 guards, Khalid just eating breakfast, notices you and just gives you a wave.
Give him a little hand wave back. But don't approach, because I'm focused.
Yes. The meals come eventually. And with an extra hand of Max's, you all go upstairs with all of the meals.
Thank you, Max.
Certainly. And it's a pretty hearty fare. Nice chunk of soda bread. Some meat chunks, probably of beef. Meat chunks of beef
Meat chunks in an upscale hotel. What is wrong with you, sir?
It's prime
Right.
meat chunks.
Excuse me,
Prime.
meat chunks.
Prime meat chunks.
Beef
Meat
medallions wrapped in bacon, a nice hearty soda bread, some rainbow carrots,
For
as
breakfast?
well as 2 fried eggs and a tomato bread sliced.
Mm.
Mainly, I want an Irish breakfast.
I know. I am overdue for a good solid English breakfast.
Got to get that white and black pudding, y'all. Anyway, so that is your meals that are slowly taken up into your rooms.
Yeah, I'll carry mine and Winley's into the room that we're sharing, just like tantalizingly wave it near her.
And
Yeah.
she'll smell it. And she'll like bolt upright and see the food.
And you can see on particularly Tim and Winley's plates, there's an extra slice of very thick cut bacon.
Excellent.
She's gonna kind of get out of bed and just start munching, like, and with her mouth full. Thank you, Izzy.
You're welcome, Winley.
Yes, and I would come in with the 2 platters and have Max help me carry the 3rd one. But I would have the 2 platters to give to Tim and Inqua.
Oh, thank you, Dorjan.
And also make sure, of course, that Hannibal and Winnie get theirs.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't
Winnie,
mention them because, NPCs.
Yeah.
Who?
Who did?
No.
Both of them a little bit on the slower side of getting up, but happily accept the food nonetheless. You all partake in the eating of your morning progresses, and
Tim is like super quiet at the start, and he's just slowly eating, and then finally he's like, "Shit, what did I say last night?"
Oh boy.
Like some of it's coming back.
I'm just say just eat. Just eat.
I was gonna say, do you say it out loud? Because we'll tell you.
Yes.
Oh, chatty drunks. I love them.
We definitely.
Inqua will tell him, of course.
Yeah, we
remember
definitely.
thinking lots of things, but I don't remember if I said the things.
Well, it's good to know that you and Dojan seem to have complement each other in a very special way, and you've been tied up twice, and you are definitely.
Just look at Inqua. Like, why are you bringing that part
I
up?
just thought it was very funny. I'm trying to make a joke. He's laughing about it. He's trying to make it like.
No, they're bringing me in as like a wanted criminal. It was.
I mean, look, you may have revealed some things about your past, but we all have things from our past I'm sure we don't want brought up. Dorjan, I have to talk to you later. Privately. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. We all definitely taken a liking to you and don't mind your past.
And we did all apologize to each other. Do you remember that? We apologized. And you apologized, so
We're all good now.
just have breakfast. I'm still worried about
And
your...
we are, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. We are here for you, Tim. We are here for you. That is definitely something that we all came to a consensus last night.
Thank you.
And I look at Inqua like, is he going to say anything else?
No, I had a dream last night.
We'll talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming everyone eventually gets ready.
I will warn Winley before we go down. That fellow from was downstairs,
Ah,
and I'm just I'm just watching her.
perhaps if we leave, we can do it stealthily.
Well, first, Tim and I are very bad at that. Second, before I go climbing out any windows, I would very much like to know what that's all about. You have mentioned the Dale lens frequently, anytime anyone talks about it. Never And that was the face of you recognized him or had some association.
Izzy, do you think you can ever run away from your past?
No.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm learning too.
I'm very strongly of the opinion that no matter how far you run, you take it with you.
Do you think the sins of your family are the sins of your own?
No, that I do not believe.
Some might. And she's going to kind of just go back to eating quietly.
Are you in trouble, Winley?
I think people can look familiar, but maybe they're not the people that they're looking for, because like you said, I'm from the Dalelands, right?
That can work just fine on them. I'd like to know the rest.
Oh,
And we can keep it just between us if you prefer.
well, and I think maybe Hannibin and Winnie were in the room at this point because we were all eating breakfast together. And in fact, I think Hannibin was kind of braiding my hair because she saw I was a little disheveled from last night. And so she wanted to make me look. Maybe when we have a little bit more privacy.
I'll hold you to that. All right.
Meanwhile, in the other room, as Tim has to spend some time donning his armor, DJ and Inkwa find themselves outside the room.
Okay, so I just really quickly, you know how I've been having these dreams with my brother and father and all that stuff. So in this last one, apparently my brother can see us at all times, and he can see creatures and see things. He knows where Cryovane is going to be.
Perception check.
Aren't we outside?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's just Darjon and Inkwa right now.
Oh,
I was,
the door.
He very specifically said that.
Yes. Yes. He knows where Cryovane
he
is.
knows. I use some leverage. Thank you, Ren. I use some leverage to say because he really wants me to defeat this green thing, Mara. What's it? I'm so sorry.
The lighthouse. The lighthouse.
lighthouse. Merkaroth. No idea how it's in connection with my whatever. That's this green lighthouse thing.
The White House that we're looking at.
I don't know why my family wants it destroyed, but I said we'll deal with that if you tell us where Cryovane is. And we know that Tim has this now seething obsession with murdering Cryovane in order to fulfill something.
Right.
So
his destiny.
But I think I don't know if we should bring it to
We
the
were
group.
talking about going and doing the lighthouse either. So if we do the lighthouse, which we want to do anyway, then we would give Tim Cryovane, and then we could do that. Oh.
I do want to make sure that Sheris, my brother, he is good for his word, because I said that we would do that if he tells us where Cryovane will be. So I don't know if I need one more sleep, or if we should start going to the lighthouse.
I think we should start going. I think we should.
Okay.
We were going to do that. We were going to do that anyway, so it shouldn't take too hard to get everybody else to go, right?
Okay, good. But I'm just telling you this now, so should we tell everyone, or should we wait until...
How do you
I don't want them to
feel?
think I'm going crazy if...
Okay. How do you feel about telling them?
I mean, I'm okay. These dreams are... I've never had this type of thing, and I don't know if it's...
Well, we could say that you had a vision.
A vision? Do you want to... I had a vision of love. And it was all that
We'll
you
talk.
did. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
As you say that, Tim comes out.
Ah, Tim, you're ready for the day.
Tim.
Let's go see if everybody else is ready.
Okay.
So you three make your way over to the other door.
It's one of those where we're both like hushed and we're talking like this.
Let's turn to you. Tim.
That was a very Skeksis sort of look. With
No. Yeah. So the other door open. Are you all enter into Isolt and Winley's room?
No, then knock on the door and see if they're ready.
Come on in.
Oh, it's all of it. We're all three of us are here.
We're decent.
All right. Sorta.
I mean, as decent as any of us ever are.
All right. I'm actually feeling much better today. This is good. This is good. You guys ready to go?
And I'm just finishing putting on my armor, strapping my sword to my side.
We still have that green thing to deal with.
I need to go look for some armor.
You have your armor. What do you need more
I
armor
need
for?
better armor.
Do you have money for better armor?
Don't you?
No.
Well, I do. So.
Although I will admit paying out to have help with the mine diminish my stores somewhat.
I thought we had gotten some.
How much do
cash.
we need? I can.
Do we need better armor?
Well, with Darjan negotiating it should.
Well, we do still need our matching outfits, I will say.
Oh yeah, mine is all shredded up from last night.
Yeah, I don't. Some leather vest, and leather would work.
Do you say leather pants? I swear to God.
He's.
I know people in the SCA. Okay, there are some very nice leather pants.
Yes. What? Well, come on. I need my leathers. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I mean,
My
what other
cart's all
supplies?
piled up. Sorry.
Do we need other supplies for this journey?
Well, how far is the lighthouse? Because we did want to deal with that in case that has to do with all of this nonsense happening in town.
For y'all, I believe I said it was like maybe 3 or 4 hours ish.
Even on horseback?
On horseback, cut it in half.
Yeah, because.
Got horses.
Yep.
And even though it's still cloudy right now, James, I don't know if we've been outside or looked out the window yet, but do we still see the reams of green, or has that gone away?
No green.
During the day.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that happens at night then. Well, if we can deal with it before tonight.
Have we actually asked anyone if it happens on the nightly, or is it random? For some reason, I'm remembering someone saying it happens randomly, but maybe I made that up and filled that in.
I don't think you've asked.
Okay.
I think we were going to try to ask, but then all heck broke loose. And...
Maybe that's what happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of heck breaking loose does tend to do that.
Yeah.
Are we off?
Let's do this.
I think we should go. I think we should. I don't know how long it's going to take. We should bring our supplies with us.
Sure, I need to turn in this armor anyways.
Hey, Darjan, can I ask a favor?
Sure.
I'm gonna go over to where I hung the dress up and bring it over and be like, I don't have prestidigitation. It's very pretty. I want to wear it again.
All right. Yep. I'm going to take some time. Anybody else who wants their stuff? I left my jacket here, so I'm good. But anybody else who wants their things fixed as much as I can. We also could go to the tailor's after it's been cleaned.
Hep.
But yeah, with magic, I would say most of the cuts in there, you have mending, right?
Yes. Mending
Yeah.
and press. Yes.
Oh yeah, with the combination of those, with enough time, you're able to watch as these stitches go.
Yeah, I think the worst that happened with mine was grazing along the bare shoulder and then everything getting wet and muddy.
Yeah,
Start
but
singing
easy
about
enough with DJ's skills.
Ditching time saves mine.
But eventually,
Before we go out, you guys, It's a good time for our daily affirmation, right?
Oh,
It absolutely is.
And I thought this was a nice one. I allow my friends to be who they are and how they are in the moment. And she's going to kind of recount last night and just kind of forgiveness about what we do and who we are and what we do in that moment. And just give a really inspiring speech that kind of brings us closer together. And also gives us 7 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Because we're handy.
Oh, you need to do the hand speech soon.
Oh man, does Tim remember that? It was before he got drunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's when I got the hand from Winley.
Yeah, Winley maybe slightly remembers that.
Pretty sure there's just like a red line across his face.
Yeah.
He is surprisingly strong.
yeah.
Oh no, Winley remembers slapping him, but like
Yeah.
the speech.
Yes.
That was only one drink in. Yeah, it didn't take long for that.
Yeah.
Just be glad it was Winley who slapped you and not Assault. You'd probably be missing some teeth.
When raises her hands to do the thing, and you go.
No.
Yes. Yes. We'll salute Winley now.
Yeah.
The Winley salute.
High five, Whitley.
No, this is the Winley salute.
That's cute. That's true.
But you 5 eventually make your way out of the room. Make your way downstairs. And there, as you descend the stairs, Khalid stands up.
Too
Now, was
late.
Winley gonna say anything about?
Oh, that's right. She didn't
Late.
say stealthy to us. She said it to Isolt.
Yes. Did
I
not
I think
tell us.
Winley also forgot.
Oh.
So she's gonna be she's
You
gonna
5
see
stride
him
out.
and hello.
Khalid stands up, sees you, gets down, does a very, very cordial bow, says, "Hello, my name is Khalid il Hokondis el Berbahun yi Athkatla."
Winley's gonna kind of look down. Nice to meet you. And she's hoping that she like put her eyes down pretty quickly. And kind of try to, under her breath, is gonna cast thaumaturgy and make her eyes a different color.
Okay.
And look up and perkier than ever. Hi, Winley Glorybo. I don't think we've ever met, but I'm off. And she's gonna spin and go out the door as quickly as she can.
At which point, as you go away, Khalid just kind of stands there and looks over, noticing Isolt, and just kind of walks over to you. She seems to be off, and you all seem to be very busy, but I know tonight at the house of Dalavar, there's a party. If she wishes to come, please let her know.
I hope you know that I will not allow a young woman to go to a party on her own.
No, you are all invited. You are all guests of House Berbuhun.
I will put it to the rest of the party. Thank you for the invitation.
Certainly. I'll be waiting.
Good day, sir.
As you all begin to make your way out, Khalid just kind of stands there, gives a soft sigh that a few of you can hear on the back end. Just like a... Not like a, but like a...
Did we turn around and like whoever's the last one out to just be like see what he's still doing?
You turn around and you see him, and he just... The regality leaves him, and he just kind of like has an arm on the chair, just kind of very relaxed, and shoulders a little slumped, just to like let goes of the tension.
Wow.
But you
Drizzle?
5 make your way out, and it is currently a light drizzle, but sizable rain nonetheless.
We'll collect our horses from the stable.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and what's the kid's name? I forgot the kid's name.
What, you don't write down the name of every NPC you come up with?
Immersion destroyed.
I'm sorry. Oh, what's his name?
You probably wouldn't remember it
I mean,
either.
Dave. It's always Dave when you can't
Ralph.
remember.
Ralph.
It was something very specific, though. I do remember that. Like it was like
Yeah, that was like
mud,
3
or,
episodes ago.
Yeah.
I'll call
Yeah,
him
I think it
Ethel
was-
for
I
now.
think John Travolta, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
another kid. It's another kid. His name is. He stands up there. It's like, hello there. My name's Ethel. Yes, I believe I need to grab your horses. Yes.
Well, I mean, we're just gonna go to the armory first. Do we need the horses for the armory?
Oh, all right. If we're going shopping first, sure.
Okay. So y'all go shopping. Don't necessarily need to role play this. What are y'all trying to get?
I am going to try to sell my chainmail and purchase splint mail.
All right. How much is that? Armor, one more page, 2 more page. There we go. So your chainmail, right?
That'd be 5.
They will offer you 30 gold pieces for it.
Oh, they're lowballing me. Darjan, help.
All right.
This armor is kept in good repair by mending.
Oh yes. And so yes, I've mended it several times, so it's very well nice right now.
Roll a persuasion check.
Hey.
Is that a floor dice?
That one escaped, but the other one did not, which is good because it rolled very well. Persuasion, yes.
Yes.
That's a 24.
24.
Yeah.
They are willing to offer you 45.
Yes.
Him,
Okay.
yes.
So that's 45. And then you're going to buy what?
Splint.
Okay. They will offer it to you for 200.
All right. Now I will do math on my sheet.
And
But yeah,
Winley's going to run up and say, could you put this design on it somehow? And she'll hold her notebook where she sketched the little kind of design for Argent's sword, which was the sword, I think with with Bessie.
Yes.
And do I want to find a suit that has like black leather underneath it to contrast the metal?
Ooh.
Is that what we're going for? Is that what we're doing? Are we black and silver?
Black leather, yes. Black and silver.
I think we can all have coordinating colors, but yes, black would look good with
Black and
Tim's.
silver.
Black and silver.
Black and silver, black and silver.
That's it. You knew exactly. Yep.
So you show off the
We share the same brain cell, friend.
It's true. It's playing on the system while we're shopping. You know, like the elevator music version.
Elevator.
Oh, I remember it was like a sword and a horseshoe for Bessie.
Yes. So I believe they're like, so most of ours are already pre-made. To add the design, that would cost a little bit more. And splint mail isn't one that really holds designs well, unfortunately.
We'll have to put a tabard over it with the symbol.
There you go.
Yes, and we won't be able to do that here, but you could probably ask a tailor nearby.
Ooh. Do they do leathers too?
Yeah, they would probably work with some leathers.
This is the armory we're at right now.
Yes.
Do they have studded leather armor here?
Stud leather armor? Yeah.
Yeah. I would like to purchase one of those, please.
Okay.
If we're going with the black and silver theme.
Cool. Let me.
Oh, I should sell the shield too.
So for studded leather, that would be 45.
If I were to trade in this very exquisite elven leather armor, could I get anything out of that?
They will offer you 5 for it.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So that'll be 35 total. Done. Thank you.
Do you have any silver leather?
I mean, we have some in the back. Yes. What's it for?
Well, leather armor.
Oh, leather armor. Yeah, they can get you leather armor,
Black.
and easily
Yes.
enough, 10 gold.
Yeah, she'll just buy it outright.
Okay.
Is it silver, right?
Yes.
It has to go with.
Oh, understood. Yes.
Yes, so yes. Ooh, you do have armor, and you have. I'm gonna get the leather pants too.
Leather pants. Well, leather pants are leather pants. But are you also buying armor or
Oh yes. Oh yes. I need
leather
some.
armor?
Yes.
That'll be 10 gold. Don't you already start out with leather armor or no?
I do. So should I like trade mine in?
Yeah, trade in, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, mine disappeared at some point.
Probably in the mines.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because otherwise you would have just a armor class of 12, but with leather armor it would go up to 13.
Oh, you guys.
I think.
You guys.
Or,
Total
mine
party
would be more.
chill rated with a party of 40.
Oh.
Wow.
Of course.
Bopping trip.
End of the near the end of the night, of course.
end of
We're
the night,
shopping.
we're buying leather armor.
Yes, because I have a dex bonus for my armor.
Yeah,
So.
so it'd be 14 if you have a leather armor on.
Yes.
So yeah, leather armor is 10 gold.
All right. I can do that.
Yeah, at some point I'll upgrade to plate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not there financially.
I'm too impatient for that. And now that I need to have a hand free, that one more AC is
Sure.
Yeah.
It padded armor, or is it a different?
Okay.
Just leather armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta find it.
Okay. Is anyone else making purchases here?
Can I sell my short bow? I've never used it, and it's just been on my back this whole time. and I
Your
don't-
short
unless
bow?
someone wants it here. Yeah.
But is that the one that you made?
No, that's the entrail sling that I still have. But
just for ease, short bow, they'll offer you 12 gold for it.
I mean, this is Elven.
So was the
Do they
armor.
care?
They'll offer you 15 gold for it.
All right.
So Winley, upon reading about her options, or like she's like shopping around, she would also be interested in the studded leather armor,
Studded leather?
but not with spikes, the rivets.
Ah, with rivets. Okay.
Yes. Oh yes.
So in
Oh,
that
yes.
case, it'll get that back. So it would be 45 gold.
Would you be interested in taking anything for my pristine leather armor that I have here on me?
I mean,
It's
Well,
been
they-
worn by me.
they'll take it for 5 gold.
Sold. So
Okay,
she'll
so
hand over 40.
40 gold for studded. All right. Anyone else buying armor? Okay. Where do you all go next?
Now we get the horses.
Stables.
Stables.
Stables. You head over. You find Ethel has prepared the horses. They are bridled and saddled, and they are theirs for yours to ride.
Let's go. We know what way to go for the tower.
Yes, it is to the north.
To the north.
To the north.
To the north.
As you all hitch your horses and begin to clop through the wet rain, mud-covered streets, transitioning from the main street of the more busy merchant district all the way up into the farmlands, passing by the wall on the northern side. The 2 Dick guards who introduced you first to Leylon. Kind of just a look as 5 horses just
pass on by. Rain sweeping across your faces. You see way off into the distance, very tiny, but you know exactly where you're headed. The lighthouse that you saw during the attack. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
There we go.
I'm super excited because y'all gonna see some shit.
Oh.
Guys, was this our first fight night? Was this our first fight?
Yeah.
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 It
I think
was,
so.
right?
Yep.
I love
Bad
that.
argument.
All we needed was alcohol and zone of truth.
There's
That's
an
all we
episode.
ever need. That's what everybody needs. Alcohol and a zone of truth. Doesn't alcohol make a zone of truth? Doesn't
In
it?
vino veritas.
In
Mm,
vino
true.
veritas.
I mean, it's just like high school. You got that spin the bottle, man. Truth or dare.
You know, sometimes
Oh, you
I'm
guys
sad
were
that
just
it's-
rated again.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Just
the
heard
time-
about
we have to do
Mad
the
Bird
lighthouse now.
Streams with a
We have to
14.
do the lighthouse.
Hey.
like this.
Oh
Hi
man.
guys.
Sorry.
Hello. I mean, I got the lighthouse stuff all prepared. Let's do this.
I'm up early tomorrow, and I know Thomas is up earlier than I am.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
But thank you all for rating us. Total Party Chill, and then Mad Dog. Did I hear that right?
Mad Bird Streams. Yay, caca.
Mad bird. Ah! We're very fond of birds around here.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Birds of Paradise. Yes, thank you all for joining us. If Raiders come in a little earlier, yeah, just so you know, we start from 7 p.m. to about 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every night. Just to
Not
let you
every
know.
night, Monday
No.
night.
Not
Monday
every
night.
Oh, Monday night. Excuse me. Every Monday night.
There we
The
go.
word I was missing there. But thank you all for joining us. We're going to hit the Tower of Storms come next Monday. And
Yeah.
to give a bit of a preview, maybe, just maybe, Inkwell will finally get their animal companion.
Yes.
You know what I was gonna do tonight too? If I couldn't find Tim, I was gonna look around for like a rat or like a bird or something and just be like really quickly hold it and be like, please, come on, please, and hope that it would bond with me like that. Where's Tim?
You're my friend now.
Yeah. And then throw it in the air.
Rats have like 2 hit points.
Oh, shit.
Oh man.
Oh,
man.
yay.
Oh, well,
But
thank you
yes.
guys. Thank you. Thank you.
What a game. Well done, guys.
Yeah, it was good. It was really
Yeah,
good times. Good times.
inter-party drama. I love that shit. That's the good shit there. So yes.
Wait, one more, just because I'm in the actual Twitch chat, which is rare, but someone's asking what the tone of the campaign is. What would you all say the tone of the campaign is? I actually am curious.
I'll leave that up to y'all. You're all playing in
Yeah.
it.
The tone. Well, it's we've kind of been a thrown together party who's becoming a family. That's what I keep thinking.
Well, that's pretty much every D&D campaign you care to name.
Yeah, I know. That's true. That's the vibe I got.
I would say that the tone is comedically dark.
Ah, yes. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd like to keep it light because if it were always serious all the time, then that puts a weird forceful nature on it. But when the serious moments do happen, I think they impact a little bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
As Phoebe Waller-Bridge says, when it comes to writing, you invite them in with you invite the audience in with laughter, and you bring them in, you warm up, and then basically they're just asking you to rip their hearts apart with sadness and drama.
It's true.
And I let that happen naturally. I don't try and force anything, but we're a pretty light group here.
No.
Yeah,
I'd say every single character here too has had a moment of super grounded something already in this,
Yeah.
but it continues to do this. It's really fun.
It all
I
informs
like that.
one
Comedically
another.
dark.
Comedically
And
dark.
if
I like
anyone's
that.
curious, we're a good 3/5 in to what this campaign is.
For our 2-shot. Yeah.
Yeah, for a 2-shot. That is now a 24-shot.
Well,
Oh, it's good. It's good. I'm glad.
But
We're
yeah,
all tragic misfits.
Yeah.
You know, Assault
We're
might
a
be
party of
Yes.
5.
You know what the saddest part is? Assault might be the least tragic of the group.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, basically-
hilarious.
That's
we
true.
can fix that for you.
I've already given James plenty of ammunition to tear my heart apart. I'm sure it'll be my turn soon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I am never ever unaware of the fact that when I give family member names that this won't come back to bite me.
Yeah, I have some thoughts that will definitely play in once you guys are done with the Tower of Storms.
Cool.
That will involve, I think, every one of you.
And a second dragon.
Yeah. Oh, so
Only
by the
people
way,
donate to the Patreon.
yeah. So having a dragon in the cast is very expensive, y'all. They're almost all SAG, being millions of years old. So they're all part of SAG. So they're very expensive. So make sure you donate to our Patreon so that way we can afford a second dragon to be in this campaign. Yeah. Because I
Cryovane's
keep
make,
saying
obviously.
Dragons of Icespire Peak, and I really want to fulfill on that promise.
There you go.
That's right. The one slip up, you're going to regret it for the rest of the campaign.
Ezra keeps
Dragon!
Ezra keeps doing that.
Yes.
They still
Dragons.
only have one dragon.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford a second one. Do it to show Ezra.
Do it to show Ezra. There you go.
Just a
There you
bigger,
go.
badder dragon,
I mean, pure spite. That's why I do most things.
But yes, it is 10:15. Thank
Yes.
you, Raiders, for our little casual
Thank you so much.
We
Yeah.
love you
a little
guys.
casual powwow. Thank you for joining us at this time. Hope we gave you a little something to watch. But yes, we are back here Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be filling out the Chaos Agent slot starting next week with Skies over Talindia, which I believe Laura is playing in. Yes. So check that out. Do the exclamation point freelancer in the chat right now, so that way you can get more information on that Kickstarter that is happening. We have a double shot of some TTRPGs on Saturdays. I am DMing Rime of the Frost Maiden at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time, and Down Darker Trails, which is a Call of Cthulhu campaign, starts at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Both of those on Saturday. And yeah, we've got other content coming through. We have redacted reports on the podcasts. We have movie talk with our very own Aaron and Warren. We have a lot of board game playthroughs. Right now, we are playing a legacy game, me, Tiana, and producers, directors, Thomas and Amy, who are behind the scenes right now. We are playing that legacy game right now to be put up onto YouTube.
Eventually.
Eventually. And we have all of this other content slowly coming your way. Check us out here on Twitch, YouTube, as well as the podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
And patreon.com/questandchaos. Let's buy that dragon.
No, you can never buy a dragon. They're entirely
rent
too
it.
expensive for that. You
No,
rent them.
Rent them. Yes.
Rental, like a stupid IMAX camera that, if you're Christopher Nolan, you drop in the Pacific Ocean. Anyway,
What?
that's a conversation. But thank you all so much for joining us. We will see you all next week. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and see you Monday nights for Dragon of Icespire Peak.